So we, like Amy was saying, we learned exciting things about Yaks and OT 65s.
Yep.
So yeah. So welcome to Twilight 2000, our ongoing campaign, the free Tales of the Free Krakow Coalition. It's using the Twilight 2000 fourth edition rules by Free League, but we had been going through and we actually finished the original tetralogy that includes the prologue of Free City of Krakow, the Pirates of the Vistula, Black Madonna, and the Ruins of Warsaw. So this is sort of the aftermath of that. Winter of the year 2000 is approaching. It is Amy, one of the players, has kindly put what the date is somewhere.
It's day 83, October 10th, 68 days since we first arrived in Krakow.
Right. So yeah, so it's been really like only almost 3 months since the big Battle of Kalitz. So this campaign has gone on for quite a while. But things happen in time. So at some point we are gonna like jump time, but so far they're trying to shore up Krakow, protect Krakow, make sure the enemies at the gates, the various enemies at the gates are not going to try a desperate push as winter approaches. Winter is coming, right, Vince? So, which reminds me, I should introduce my players and might as well introduce Vince.
Hi, I'm Vince. I
Yep.
play Rupert, as well as Reed, along with this adventure.
Yeah, Rupert's up here. And Reed is down here. Right. So definitely this Twilight 2000 has this sort of stable style of playing where players will, and since we have two players, we'll pick up a number of players to play. You can see all these tokens and chips on the screen that represent and this map of the Krakow environs that represent various things going on. We could probably clean it up a little to make things more pertinent. So really the two big enemies, I'll clean it up in a little bit. The two big enemies are the Soviet 20th, or elements of the Soviet 20th that are to the north that have threatened the Krakow's influence, which probably extends out to Scherznov and Olkush. And they're kind of banging on the door here. They threaten Olkush for sure, or there's a castle near this this town village, and the Free Krakow Coalition has recently negotiated sort of a trade agreement. So maybe between Olkush and Krakow can be more stable. But the Soviet 20th, or the remnants of the Soviet 20th, are encroaching upon that territory and threatening the peace. So further out in this area, there's a small Polish partisan group that seems that they have been invited and it's been approved that they can winter in Krakow. And then further west is the kingdom, barony, duchy of Silesia, run by the Margrave. What's his name, Amy? Julian Filopowitz, who happens to be, and not by my design, happens to be the brother of one of the main characters of the story. Florian Filopowitz is married to Kasha Nunna Bazinski, or I guess she's Filopowitz now. Maybe it's hyphenated. I don't know. She's a modern woman. Maybe it's hyphenated.
No, Filipovich.
Yeah, and then which is interesting, and the origin of that, I'm sure you've heard me tell this before. The origin of that is in the Black Madonna, the original first edition Black Madonna, indeed, which also introduced Silesia. Florian Filipowicz was the sort of ghost of Gora Kalvara, the sort of dungeon remains in the monastery in Czestochowa, which was nuked by Rupert's fellow Germans back in '97, it's the year 2000. And although I think Garcia was there as well.
Mhm.
So anyway, because the American elements were there. But anyway, Florin was in the original module, the Ghost of Czestochowa, the Ghost of Gora Kalvara, and he was indeed written as Julian's lost brother. So we kind of took it and ran with that. So you see a lot of people here. The Krakow Coalition has, originally being Kasha, Diaz, Ronson, Hicks, Sam, and the late Jonesy
And Tops.
and Tops, who's not on here, but in Krakow. And through many adventures, they've recruited many astray, including this M113 group of Americans and Germans, Rupert's group in their Spa-Panzer Lux, which is down here. Interestingly, this guy, Captain Volkov, the executioner, and his men, a couple of BTRs, and their impressive Air Force, which includes a Hind somewhere, which is somewhere on here. They also have friends of the Vistula Queen, and they have their own torpedo boat. So
Mhm.
they're all over the place.
And some other boats.
Yeah, some other smaller boats.
We have a Navy.
Yeah.
Navy and Air Force.
Yeah, they have a Brownwater Navy, a small Air Force. They have a Yak 52 and a Hind, which I don't see where the Hind is on here. Did you guys lose
The
it? You
Heinz at
lost
the
it.
airport.
Yeah, it's at the airport. But I thought we had a thing for it. Anyway, so they also recruited the Soviet 10th Guards, about three company-sized, or actually almost battalion, like a small battalion size is 300 men, so like 3 companies. That's pretty large. And the specialists of the Free Krakow Coalition probably are about company sized, about 80 or so people. So it's a good sized force. Consists of this Marine recon platoon, the small motorized armor division, platoon, I guess, platoon. They have a T-72, a BMP, and another M113, this M113, some other, probably like a BTR as well. That's not including Volkov's BTRs. So yeah, it's a pretty substantial force. So, all right. So now what's going on now, and the players will correct me, and I'll try to clean this up a little bit here. You might use Kasha and Ren and Rupert potentially. But a lot of these people are not going to be in the story, so I will move
Not
them
this particular story.
away. I feel like Pilot Vlad is on standby. I can't believe we lost the Hind, Amy. It's gone. Hind is gone.
The Heinz not gone. I think the
I know.
Heinz on a different layer.
No, it's on a different layer.
The Heinz at the airport.
Yeah, it's at the airport.
Take it out for special occasions.
Right. But there's also like a hip in Krakow that they've discovered. So we really don't need Pilot Vlad today either. Maybe
That's our
we don't
torpedo boat.
we don't need those guys. We don't really need the torpedo boat or the Vistula Queen, but we may need some of these people down here. This is a more details of the Marine Recon platoon, which I've used one of the technicals as their right now they are 2 technicals with KPVs on them, and a ZIL Soviet transport that they've commandeered. And it consists of this sort of command platoon of Reed, Garcia, North, Green, and Webb, and the rest being a lot of rescued Marines that were rescued actually in the Marines of Warsaw from the Black Barons, from under the Black Barons' grip. Black Baron is permanently sleeping now. Sam is driving the ZIL, helping out. And then last time, so we're kind of focusing on the southern part here. Like I said, the Soviet remnants of the Soviet 20th are threatening the north, but to the east, the RR, which stands for a really long name.
Really, really long name.
I will put it on the Butchers of Rupshizhi.
Basically the butchers.
Yeah, the Butchers, these guys. And they are threatening from the east. And Kasha, and in her negotiations, convinced the general who leads the Ormo in Krakow, this guy who leads the Ormo, Krakow, to send a force to help out in the east, to join with the Marine recon platoon. So he's sending a 25 person or so recon platoon of their own. And you can see there in the chat, they consist of two OT-65s, two manned OT-65s, and that includes a 2-man light machine gun section as well. So, and the OT-65s have PKMs. So there's probably like 3 PKMs just to make ammo easier. But that light machine gun, that's probably like an RPK, and then the OT-65s have PKMs. Yeah. So that's what that consists of. So yeah. So it looks like two experienced and 4 novices in a 2-man section. That's probably like the actual on-foot recon, and then the 2 scout platoon car, the 2 OT-65s. Yeah, with the 8 men each, so 16 and 16 and 6, 22 people or so. All right. Oh, and the crew of the OT-65, so 26 people. The 2-man crew of the OT-65s. Okay. All right. I use a BTR token here because I don't have an OT-65 token, but we do have the stats, courtesy of one of the publications, third-party publications we have, which is called, I'll name it for you, The Vehicles Handbook, a Vehicle Expansion for Twilight 2000, 4th edition by William Beers. So it's from the Free League Workshop for Twilight 2000. Yeah, it's a really good book, actually. And that's where you got the Spaphanzer looks as well. So yeah, it's pretty neat. But it has all these fun, different, from different countries, right? So the German stuff and the Polish stuff, not just Soviet and US, which is what the main book has. Okay, have I missed anything? I'll let you guys talk for a little bit.
I don't think so.
Vince?
No, I don't think so. I think that was a pretty good recap.
Oh, I did forget like the exact details of what happened last time too. So the Marine recon platoon did go to scout out what was going on to the east, and they got as far as Wielska, and I apologize that my Polish pronunciation is awful. Feel free to correct me. I don't know how you correct me on the comments in it's not a live stream, so I don't know how you correct me. but you can put comments and subscribe, like all that stuff. Anyway, so they went to Wielska. They took out a scouting group from the butchers, and then they ran into a squad of armed men from Wielska. They impressed them, did Reed and Garcia and company, and they impressed them so much that they were taken to their hideout in the salt mines of Wielska, and they were promised some men to help because, hey, it's our town too, and we want to stop these people cold. I guess you also learn maybe some intel about what's going on in the other towns to the east. You probably picked that up as well.
Mhm.
So,
And
they
gave us information about the camp.
Yeah, Bochnia, it's a city on the south bank of the Raba. It's about 40 kilometers from Krakow. The roads and the rail bridges across the river have not been extensively damaged, and it is a source of food for Krakow, both to and from. But these butchers are now kind of doing stuff. The townspeople have, enterprising townspeople have created an important source of revenue for the town. Oh yeah. Oh, there's the rail bridges across the river. They're not that damaged, but the townspeople have created an important source of revenue for the town. The bridges were destroyed by an air raid early in the war, but never rebuilt. The townspeople have rid cables across the Raba, salvaged an abandoned barge, and they have created a ferry. So that's kind of interesting. So it could be a stopping point or a gap, because the bridge is probably not that great there, and there's more of a ferry. There's also a spare-sized medical facility in Bochnia, and then the staff has fled, and there's apparently only, well, they might be worth talking to them. The town is certain to be savaged when the marauders pass through, and some have fled into the mountains, which is the mountains. The Western Carpathians are down this way anyway. And then the other town, this place here, I repronounce that, Zhurshko, is now occupied by marauders, apparently. Many of the townspeople have fled to the woods. Others are being held hostage in the village hall while they're waiting for the main RR force, which you learned is across the river, across this river here, in sort of a camp, right? So I think that's where we left off, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I guess and then you communicated back with Krakow, and what has Krakow arranged for the Free Krakow Coalition, the other elements of the Free Krakow Coalition?
They're going to take the yak that we have and have it outfitted with bombs that we've made from mortars. And at a given point in time, they will fly over and drop them on the camp. This is kind of a trial run that we'd like to also use with the 20th. Just want to make sure everything works properly, and it seems like a good time to use it. But obviously, we're not going to do that until we're called over to do it.
Okay. Yeah, so because it will not take long to go from here to here. It's 80 kilometers. So what do we figure out? That takes like less than an hour.
Not very long at all.
40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Right, based on the yak's cruising speed, something like that. So,
well, that's cruising speed. It can go faster combat speed, but no need.
Yeah, so take like an hour. So given a heads up, it'd take like an hour to get going. All right, but I think here in Wilshka, I guess the Reed and Garcia have the floor, and then we can see if who's going. It's a two-seater, the yak, and we can see who's gonna go down there, or even if if you want, you want Rupert and crew to go and bolster the,
That's up to Reed, because Reed, do you want Rupert and his men to come down?
Mm,
or I think, I know these guys are heading up north, right? Oh, sorry, that I took them off, but Oliver, yeah,
do we have
Probably-
long range coverage with our antennas inside of our rigs? Do we need a middleman?
Our vehicles should be able to reach each other.
let's see.
Because Rupert has communication, so he might act like a bridge between the two.
That's probably a good idea. Yeah, because I think it tells me how vehicle communications work, and I know Rupert has it all tricked out.
Yeah, I have a
Got his ham
special
radio
antenna.
all tricked out. I don't know
It's a
if it's ham.
shortwave radio.
Yeah,
It's a modified ham.
yep. Yeah, so extra cargo, main weapons, secondary weapons. Radios have double the range of equivalent portable radios, generally 10 to 20 kilometers. So so if you had like a vehicle, yeah, it could act as a good bridge. So if you have like a communication from like here to here to here, and from here
Okay.
to,
Yeah, I like it as a bridge because I also have the perk for the communications to maintain communications.
yeah. So like
One of the specialties.
from here to 20 kilometers is like
Yeah.
here, and then another 20. Yeah,
Gotcha.
another 20 to Bochnia, which is maybe where you want to hit them or communicate with them, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or at least,
Since
yeah,
since I'm fast enough, I can always make up ground if I need to, so it
Yeah.
should be good.
and there's also like like a advanced group of marauders here, which could be potentially dealt with as well, right? So,
Yep.
all right, so you could probably go. So I guess while Rupert and Reed are communicating potentially, and then getting these guys together, potentially you guys would all go. Your stress is probably gone, Rupert, now by now.
Mine?
Yeah, Florian's, everyone's is probably, it's the next day, right?
Okay.
Maybe Sam's not, because he's been driving back and forth. Oh, so probably Sam goes back in the Zill too, right?
Well, he took the prisoner back.
Yeah, in the Zill or in a KPV? Probably in a KPV.
I don't remember which one he took it back in.
Okay. So you guys head down. So I guess Vince, you can let's do that first. Yeah. So Vince, go ahead and give me a 2d6 roll.
We're in a 6.
Since I got a 6, that just means we automatically win, right?
Sure.
Yay, we won. Same though.
Congratulations.
It's early in the morning as you head out. You do see a group of people.
Now, we were all at the other place waiting for that group to come up.
What's that?
When we left off the last time, when they showed us the salt mines, we went back to that little town.
Yeah,
Where
the
we
salt
came-
mines are there in that same town.
Yeah, so that's what you're talking about. They're leaving out from there.
No, these guys here are leaving out from Krakow. Right.
Okay.
So you see like a group of about 6 people kind of scavenging somewhere, probably somewhere between when you cross the Vistula River and Welshka. I don't know if you want to. They definitely, as they see you guys coming, they do sort of run, but they don't look like they have any notable weapons at all. Rupert, spears. Like the biggest weapon you see is someone carrying a spear. No guns or anything. You could just ignore them if you wanted to. You guys have three, 3 vehicles. Yep,
You want to ignore them, Vince?
he's muted.
Sorry, my computer decided to blink up for a minute.
Oh.
So I think I might leave him be right now. Well, actually, it's just a squad, right? You said.
Just like 6 people. Yeah,
Could attack now.
but they're not.
We have the element. Yeah,
They look like they're just scavengers. They're not
yeah.
associated
I'll
with
just
any.
radio the information up ahead and then just basically tell them to wait to see how they react.
They're like if you guys stop, they start running. I mean,
Mm. You say if we stop, they're gonna stop. They're gonna start running.
well, I mean, do you stop or or you chase them or what do you want to do?
They're already running, right?
Well, they're. I guess as you drive by, you probably see them kind of scavenging or scrounging in the fields,
Hmm.
trying to get what they can, and then they look like they're trying to hide, but they're not doing a great job of it. The most you see is someone armed with a spear. That's the biggest weapon you see.
Oh,
No one has any guns or anything.
got it. I'll let them be because they don't seem like that much of a threat. They don't have any insignias or anything like that on them,
No,
right?
no.
Yeah, I'll just let them be. They might just be hungry and scavenging.
Yeah. So then you make it to Wilshka and hook up with Reed and them. He
Okay.
introduces you to the people there. I probably gave him names, but I don't remember any.
I don't think you did.
It's been a while. It's been like,
I don't think you did.
yeah,
Just that we got there.
right. Okay. That's fine.
Just probably various numbers of Dimitri's.
Yep. Dimitri's Povels, etc. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's what you kind of encounter. I guess like I said, there's like 4, well, there's 6 vehicles now, right? So right, there's 3 Zills, 2 OT-65, sorry, 2 KPVs, 2 a Zill, the Spot Panzer Lux, and 2 OT-65s that I have represented by the BTR token chip there. So yeah.
Well, I know Garcia would ask Rupert if everything was ready with Kasia and Ren.
I believe they are.
Okay.
So everything
Okay.
should be going good for them. Everything should be on track.
Great.
Okay. All right. So I guess are you gonna head towards Bochnia and try to deal with these guys in here? Or what's the plan then here?
I
Wheel
think,
because it doesn't take long for the spa ponds or et cetera to get there. It's still probably the first shift.
well, I would think that we would head some here, but
I
send
think
maybe some over on foot to see if they can't get eyes on the prize of the camp.
Yeah. Do you want to talk to people in Bochnia?
I would think so. Do you read?
yeah, it wouldn't hurt to have ears on the ground and try to ease in and see what we can expect to see what's coming down.
Okay. So, all right. So the recon platoon is going to head out with their vehicles. And then, what do you want the Krakow? Well, yeah. What do you want these guys to do? And what do you want these guys to do? And then what do you want, Rupert? What do you want the Spa Panzer to do? Put these guys here. So the Marine, you're going to go 1, 2, 3. That's not going to take long.
I mean,
They're
my
good-
thought
they're
was
good 30 kilometers or so.
if we could hit them from multiple sides
Yeah,
and then hold and then have the plane come over and drop and then circle back and then go in and
do
recover.
strafing runs.
I'm sorry?
Is strafing run? Just come in, boom,
Drop
drop
and run.
bombs, and then run.
Uh-huh.
Basically doing bombing runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only takes so if we took this group here, for 14 kilometers, I mean, 14 kilometers, that would take like so say well, it was round up to 15, 1/4. Or once that takes like about an hour. And you guys talk, and then this takes a couple hours. Yeah. No, three more. And was it 9? 1/3. Yeah, a couple more hours. So you still have 3 hours. By the time the Marine Recon Platoon gets to Buchina, so far, you're still the first shift, say start about 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what did you want these other guys to do? Sorry. That was the Marine Recon Platoon. So we know they're heading to Bochnia.
Yeah.
What do you want these guys, the militia to do?
Well, I mean, didn't they tell us that they have prisoners?
I mean, they probably don't you have the prisoner that they have.
Because I'm thinking if I don't want them getting killed, but they want to participate. So this is the FKC, right?
Well, yeah, no, that's the Marine Recon Platoon. We still haven't distributed
Okay.
the rest of the dudes.
Because I was thinking,
That's all these guys here.
I was thinking Reed and Garcia would want to kind of cross the river and do some recon on the R&R camp so that Reed could FO for the plane.
All right, so probably Reed Garcia.
Do you agree, Vince?
Yeah, that's
And
something
then-
I would think of.
Reed. So then, like right? Okay, that makes sense. And then North Webb and Green as support for them,
Mm-hmm.
so they could take one technical out that way.
Maybe the militia could go with Webb and Green,
Well,
but
you could put the militia in the ZIL. Actually, well, you got the Marines and all that. The ZIL can carry a lot of people.
I just want to keep them as safe as possible. They've been through enough. Maybe they could be backup and stay in the town. What do you think, Vince?
The ZIL can carry 16 people, so
Well, there's
definitely,
18 militia.
yeah. But there's also 19 Marines, and so there's 20 more people here.
So it should be an armored carrier, basically, have the main force go with it.
Well, these guys can reinforce into at the other side of Bochnia, I guess. Right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So the whole Marine Recon platoon heads out, but then but then Reed, Garcia, North, Green, Webb are gonna go further. All right. And then these guys you want them to stay in the town?
well, Boschna, right? Boschnia?
Or you want them to move with the Marine Recon with the rest of the group? Or
I mean, I think they'd be pretty disappointed if they didn't get in on the fight.
okay, so they'll
Yeah.
move there. That's gonna take them right on foot. They don't have vehicles, so on foot. It's gonna take them some time to get there.
Which that's a good place for them to meet us then.
Yeah. It'll probably take them the whole rest of the shift, right? So they'll get there by noon.
Yeah. And they'll probably need a rest.
Yeah.
And is the Dunapak, I can't pronounce that little river. The one that the bridge is over, but not really over. Is it passable on foot at any point in time?
We can look that up in a sec, but we got to figure out what Rupert and these guys are gonna do. The Krakow Recon. So that's like 3 more vehicles.
Because I believe the recon's probably gonna go further than I am, just because I'm still gonna be a bridge between recon to them, so they can relate to what we need to, and we can adjust accordingly based off what they see.
Okay.
Because I don't think if I follow with the recon directly, I'll be out of range for the backup, right?
Yeah, you'd be like the bridge here
Yeah.
in
So
Wielschka,
I'll let them know to do that, and
just
that
in case.
we can try to. I can encrypt the transmission from
Mhm.
the recon team through us, so you can't necessarily try to hack our line, so to speak. Because I can do that with the communication.
And you want to see if if the Raba's crossable.
That's what I
Mhm.
was hoping, because then Garcia and Reed and the team could cross over.
Well, they can definitely cross over in Bochina, just pay them the money to ferry. Then the Recon could try to cross further down. Because remember, these OT-65s are amphibious.
I meant over here.
Yeah, we'll look at those 2 rivers.
I'm assuming they'll get over the river and then split off.
Okay. What's the first river? Is the
Something.
Raba?
Yeah.
I'll look at the Raba.
Well, the Raba's no problem. We can cross, but
Well, I don't know if you want the Krakow Recon guys to cross further south, like so even the Bochina people don't know what's going on. Right?
yeah.
Oh, it's pretty.
It's not shallow enough.
Oh, it's pretty shallow.
Okay.
And where we're looking at Bochina.
This one? Donajek?
Yeah,
I
I'll
have
look up that one first, but
how to pronounce.
Bochina. What? They call it something different.
I know we have some amphibious vehicles, but I don't think we brought any of them, right?
Oh, the OT-65s are amphibious.
Okay. basically it'd be a really good goal if we can take the T-72 away from the R&R and give it to Brian. He'd be very happy. Then we'd have like a matching set.
Mhm.
Don't know if that's possible, but I'll throw that idea out there.
Yeah.
Because push come to shove, one of us would be able to drive it, I think, right?
It's not even, yes, it's not quite accurate. Oh, maybe it is. The Rob is actually before Bochino. I guess that makes sense there. Okay. But it's definitely crossable.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
I
said
mean,
the Robba is, but how about the other one?
yeah. So you could have these guys cross somewhere downstream. It doesn't get,
Kind of come up the rear.
yeah.
Because in an ideal situation, we'll flank them.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. And then the other river, what's that other river called?
Dunajet, Dunajec. Is that right? Do you agree, Vince, with coming up all the different sides, or
Donna Yek. Yeah, I mean,
Donna
we
Yak, yeah.
can just make sure you don't go too far. Maybe two, at best three. I wouldn't want to spread more than that.
oh no, it was basically surrounding this area.
Yeah.
Because if they have 100 and we only took out like 6 of them, that leaves 94
Yeah.
that we know of.
Hmm.
I guess it's also a minor river because according to the key there, it says major rivers wider, minor rivers are thinner. So I guess it's passable.
Oh, yeah, it probably is. I can't see it being,
Because
there's
that's what
supposed
I'm
to be
getting
a bridge there.
from this, right? That's what I would think. Because if this is the Vistula, that's major. But if this one is thin and you said it's passable and this one's thin, it should also be passable.
I'm trying to give like a, sometimes you can get like a good, I'll see what the bridge crossing looks like. Sometimes you can get a good ping on it with Google. Mhm.
Is
Yeah,
there
it's,
anything you would change, Vince?
No, I think it's solid. I don't think they would suspect anything like that from the side of the bridge like that.
Mm-mm. Nor a plane coming from nowhere.
This is true.
Definitely not with bombs.
that's Brezhko. Bochina, Brezhnika. Oh, okay. There's
I
that
mean,
one.
if we stop off in that first town and we're asking them, would they know if they've seen any prisoners in the camp or how many prisoners there might be?
And which one?
The first town that we were stopping in, this one? Bless you.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Bless you.
Let's see.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I guess gotta, why is this? Oh, okay. Wonder if I should be looking at the newer map instead of this older map.
I don't think it matters
It's
that
not
much.
it's not accurate.
It doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, it's like another. It's more like a gorge. Honest, not a gorge, but like a dip. I don't know how to describe it.
Like a spring,
Yeah, I mean it's like
there's flowing water, but you can get over it.
yeah, but almost like seasonal, like a creek almost.
Yeah.
Creek, that's probably a better word.
Then that's
Yeah.
easy enough for,
Yeah. Oh yeah. So you could definitely do it. It just we'll do some. I gotta check something else. Let me see if that looks like.
while you're looking that up, our viewers can hit that like button and leave a comment if they know what these rivers are like and if they've been there. Be kind of interesting to
Like,
know.
I guess I feel like they're not really rivers, huh?
No, they're creaky, but you
Yeah,
know.
they're more like creeks.
Only one way to find out. Get in the comments.
Yeah, I guess.
Google Earth.
Yeah, they have Bochina, but they don't have that other one. How far is that from this? Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, there's a bigger river further east.
Yeah, well, we don't need to go to the bigger river.
But even that, I think. Oh, there it is. But see, I think like on that older map, it's just the
Mhm.
geography's is all wrong. Because the Jack is um the Dunajec is further east than the little creek or whatever that goes through there. And the Dunajec is still
So is it still crossable?
uh yeah, with your vehicle with those vehicles, yeah, still be crossable.
Alrighty, that's all we need to know.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be like here it's like a 2-lane highway either way. A 2-lane, bridge. 2 lanes on each side. Okay, cool. Yeah, because it's like Bochina and then Brezhko, but then there's another Tarnov further east, and that's kind of closer to where you know where everything is. But we're using this alternative universe. Yeah.
We're using this map, so,
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So they can cross. So let's do.
but we were gonna
So,
talk to them in Burkina first and see if they know
yeah.
exactly if there were prisoners and where they were, things of that nature.
Okay. All right. So this is Reed, Garcia, and the other 3 people, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So give me a persuade roll.
From all of us.
Whoever's doing the talking, whoever's trying to get the information.
Well, Garcia can try, but she has a DC. But she can try. She can push it.
I only rolled 1 dice.
No, there, she got it when she pushed.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let me get you that. I'm just gonna move things away. This makes a big mess. These guys, we just know we're going this way.
Do we need to take a quick break?
No, it's fine. Oh, those are those guys. Okay. Wait a sec. Just in case we. just in case I have Rupert's crew on another layer, so just in case we need them.
Mhm.
All right, so in Bochina, that's what I'm going to pronounce it.
Are there any prisoners?
In Bochina, no.
No.
Actually, roll me. Well, first of all, roll me a 2d6. So either
On top of the persuasion?
well before we even get to the persuasion. Three.
One and a two.
Yep, yep.
Carl?
Yep, I got it. Um, hmm. Well, you definitely see Garcia and Reed, you definitely see a group of people kind of hanging out on, and these maybe might be the ones to talk to. There's a group of people hanging out on the west side of the Raba, like waiting, you know, either like in a small camp.
Well, Garcia would ask them about any prisoners in the R&R camp, and she got a 6.
Yeah. I'm looking for what they say about them. But this might be helpful here. No, it's fine. I don't need to do that.
Vince, was there anything
All
you
right,
wanted?
roll a 2d6.
Another
No, I'm
2?
okay right now.
Yep.
Two and a 5.
Okay. You see about 7 people in this small camp. And you can it looks like a small refugee camp, and they're probably waiting for other people to be ferried across. You can see probably as you approach the river, you know, down an embankment, you can see the other side, and there's like, you know, they're set up ferries on the under the remains of the old bridge there, and you could probably see them, other people on the other side of more people on the other side, probably like double the number, negotiating for passage across, you know, on these little barges. But in this group here, there's like a camp, looks about 7 people. Yeah. So it's up to you if you want to approach them. They probably, knowing, I don't know, assuming that you approach cautiously and get off the road. Yeah, or no.
Well, I mean, I'm just trying to find someone to ask the question of.
Okay. So if you approach them, that's fine. Um,
I'm assuming I got out of the vehicle to go talk to them.
yeah, they don't even, they're definitely like huddled over a fire. They really don't notice. Maybe they passingly look up at the vehicle but don't make any reaction. Garcia, as you go talk to them, you find that they are refugees from Brescico, and they seem to be starving and probably a little cold. So they look at you and go, "Food? Do you have food?"
I mean, she'll give them what she has.
And then
Probably.
you talk to them, and
Well, I want to see what information they have about the camp over there and if there's any prisoners within the camp.
The one across the way?
over here, the R&R camp.
Oh, right. They say, oh, our village is occupied by marauders. They are the butchers of Raposki or whatever, Rapashi. Our one of them says, yes, one of my cousins is being held hostage in the village hall. And
About how
scouts are
many-
waiting for the arrival of the main force, I heard.
Do you know how many people are in the village hall?
He goes, no, do not.
So basically, I didn't get any information.
I mean, you could draw you a map of the hall. Map of like what's going on around it there. But he says there's like 15 people or 15 marauders in that area, in that village, maybe not all in the
50 or 15?
15
15 marauders or 15
marauders.
marauders? But he doesn't know how many prisoners.
No, because a lot of us did get out.
So do you remember seeing a T-72
A tank.
tank?
He says it cannot be more than 20 that they're holding hostage. So a lot of us did get out.
Do you remember seeing a T-72?
Not in Brashiko, but it said that the marauders have a tank or tanks.
Oh.
You give them food.
I already gave them food. I
Okay.
mean,
Right.
So they're saying there's not a tank in the city, but there's tanks.
They've heard that they have tanks, but there's no tanks in this place.
I'm not asking about that place. I'm asking about up here.
They don't know.
Okay.
Rupert probably could roll technical to see if you establish communication back and forth during this shift.
Okay, so go ahead and roll communication.
Mhm.
That will be tech, right?
Tech, yeah, tech.
Mhm. Oh, are you kidding me? I rolled 2 misses on 2d12. Oh my god. Okay, let's try. I'll push it.
Yep.
There we go.
Perfect. That's better. Adjust the frequency.
I gave it a whack, and it just all of a
Yeah.
sudden comes back to life.
Sure. So let me see what the BTR or the OT65. The OT65 moves at 6 travel speed. So these guys,
Bless you.
let's say
Like-
9. So 1, 2, 3. So the Krakow recon has already crossed the Raba. The Marine recon, the rest of the Marine recon's probably traveling up the road. Traveling up the road still, because they won't get here till noon, right? So this rest of this group is traveling with these guys, so they won't get there till noon. And it's only like 9 or 10 o'clock for Reed for this group. So 9 or 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, let's say, these guys are here, and that's when Reed and Garcia are talking to the people in Bochnia. You can go across the ferry, or you can probably, yeah.
But if we go across the ferry, then we're seen.
True.
I'd rather not be seen. But Garcia would tell Reed about the potential 20 hostages and 15 marauders at the village hall where they're holding them.
Okay. So probably well, do you want to talk to people in Bochnia? You don't at all? You just talk to like refugees that were from the town that you're heading towards.
Well, I mean, I would talk to multiple people, but you said I only saw 7 people.
Right. I just checked to see if you had an encounter before you got to the town. But you can either cross up or down river.
Well, where are we then?
You're probably like here.
Because I was under the understanding that I was talking to them over here.
Yeah, but not you haven't talked to Bochnian townsfolk. You've talked to refugees that are from this place. That's who you just talked to. You could still
Okay.
cross the river and talk to people in Bochnia. You could take the ferry or try to drive the technical across the water.
What do you want to do, Reed? Drive the technical or take the ferry?
Vince,
Yes, I'm here.
yeah. Do you want to? Amy asked a question.
Do you want
Yeah,
to
we can repeat. Go ahead.
you want to drive the technical across, or do you want to take the ferry?
Hmm, might be faster to drive the truck. Because how long would the ferry take?
Oh, it's just a question of being noticed or not, having to negotiate a price across.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because I don't want to be noticed. I think just driving the bridge
Okay.
across
So just
quickly
give me
might be the best.
so someone give me a drive roll.
Does Reed have a good drive?
Let's see. Reed has yes. Well, it's an AD.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
A.
We make it.
Yep, no problem. Okay. You double back into the village and you want to talk to someone there. So who wants to talk? Reed or Garcia or one of the other guys.
Well, I talked to
Reed has a CD for persuasion.
Well, you could also intimidate and leadership people.
Command is still the same CD.
Okay. So is Garcia better?
not really.
I guess Reed is gonna be talking then.
Because Garcia has a CD in persuasion. Just has a CD.
Mhm.
That's what I mean. That's what I think that's what Reed has too. Yeah, Reed has a CD for persuasion, but he has a CB for command, so it's just a little bit better for command.
You could command him to give us information.
Yeah, I'll just check in, say hey. I'm part of the because I believe Reed was the one that's talking to them before, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
No. Garcia was talking to the refugees. So Reed is talking to like these are. So Bochnia looks pretty relatively prosperous. They're trying to rebuild and all this kind of stuff. So, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go for it.
On the town and everything, is there any kind of like flags or any kind of signs or anything like where their loyalty lands?
Say that again. I didn't get to the last
So
part.
like
There are no flags or anything.
any signage or any emblems or whatnot to try to say what kind of if they're in favor of like the Marauders or anything like that.
Mm, not really, but it doesn't look like they've been touched by marauders yet. That's for
Okay.
sure. But if marauders were to come through here, they definitely would
I'll let them know that
ravage it.
there's an oncoming force that's going to be moving through the town that um let's see that's unpredictable. I'm not sure if they're going to try to harm the city or anything like that in any way. But we're here to try to negate that force, to try to let them know so they can make preparations if they need to or whatnot. That we're not trying to invade the town or anything like that, but things are going to be coming through.
Okay. They see. What do you mean from the east or from
I believe it's
unpredictable
from the
elements
east.
from? Yeah,
It's a military force coming in from the east. However,
yeah.
they have been known to uh take advantage of towns and take resources by force and a few other things.
This,
So that's
oh,
what I mean by unpredictable.
oh yes, yes. We have heard about this force, these
Mhm.
butchers of Poshi.
Yes, exactly them. Unfortunately, they are coming this way, but we are going to try to
Because
stop them and whatnot.
your accent is not local. In fact, you sound American. Where are you from?
Um, Originally from the U.S., like you predicted. However, um, my friends come from a mixture of Polish forces, but primarily from Krakow. See if they recognize the name Krakow. More than likely, they've been rumors
So they're like
throughout.
they go, oh, is Krakow coming to help us?
Yes.
In a way, yes. What I mean by in a way is
All right,
just
so make your roll now.
now. Okay, I'll make my roll. Can I use command or is it persuasion? Cool. Push.
Oh,
Ah,
nice, nice. Yes. So he goes, yes, we're already taking preparations. Um, our all the important stuff, including our doctor and cache of drugs. That is why people are healthy here. You see that and the hard
mm,
work that we put our young men to as they ferry people across the river. But there are cave. He points to the south. That there are caves in those hills above the riverbank, and we have put our important stuff there. So we have nothing, and we will quit the village as best we can. Maybe leave a few traps. But if Krakow is coming, well, that sounds great.
yeah, so we'll help in what we can. It
So there
is
is
up to
no
you.
way that those marauders can stand up against the full force of Krakow and its thousands of troops.
Reed will kind of grin when he says that. Like we have been known to hold our own from time to time, but we'll do our best to try to help out as much as we can while we're here.
All right. Yeah, so that's kind of, I mean, is there anything else, any other questions you got for this guy?
I don't think Reed would have any kind of got on there to decide, do all this. Um, if anything, I can ask, is there like a main road where they would just come through, or there's only like, are there other inputs into the city?
I mean, they come through the road because everything else is wild. If they have
Okay,
vehicles,
cool.
yeah. I mean,
I'm just making sure there's no other ways into the town. And
you could run into patrols if you go out.
yeah,
Okay.
I'll look over to Garcia and see if he has any other questions or anything if he wants to add.
She would just ask if where is the village hall from the river? Is it easy to access?
Oh, in the other town?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, one of the refugees drew you a good map, and if you show it to the person, they kind of adjust it a little bit so you can, because they communicated in the past, but they say, oh, we feel so sorry for them. We do what we can for the refugees, but as you can see, our town looks nice right now, and we've moved things as best we can into the hills.
Well, as best as possible. We'd like to rescue those refugees. And prepare yourselves because
Because like,
there might
see, looks
be
like
some
the
big
five of you,
Huh?
the five of you will rescue.
Oh, there's much more than 5, hun.
Reed will go in and then like we're just the preliminary force coming in.
Yeah.
There's more coming towards us.
Yep. Yeah, so definitely like Rupert's probably set up a three-way communication between you guys, the Krakow recon, and 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 the triangle. You can relay
Mhm.
that back to Kasha. He got 3 successes, so
Hmm.
Yep.
that works. Yep. And then the rest of the Marine recon is coming up, so you can let them. I don't know if you want to let them know that they'll defend Bochnia if possible, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Rupert will do that as well.
Mhm. I mean, Reed will tell them, right? Or I don't know.
Yeah.
You
Reed.
don't have to tell them
I'm
about
gonna say Reed will put in like a secondary objective,
Mhm.
or try to protect as much as we can to reduce collateral damage on the town.
On Bochnia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bonus objective.
Okay. Yeah. So the um, whoever your liaison is, with the Krakow recon group, also this communication with you, and they said that they crossed the Raba, and they're about 15 or so kilometers from the crossing from Breshko.
That's Green and Webb.
And no, this group here.
Yeah, that's Green and Webb, right?
No, Green and Webb with you guys.
Okay.
That's the Krakow recon, the
Okay.
26, the 20T65.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That's probably, yeah. So these guys, by the end of that first shift, these guys will get here. Do you want to continue? I mean, you guys can, the technical can still move.
Yeah.
Like by the end of the shift, these guys will get to to here, or even closer if you want, and you guys could get the outskirts of Breshko.
Well, I mean, I would think we would want these guys to be near the ferry so that we can
Yes, they are.
send refugees and stuff if possible.
Yeah, by the end of the first shift, this morning shift, by noon, these guys will be here.
Okay. And they can hold.
Yeah, and then you guys could be in the outskirts of Breshko.
Yeah, because I think we're gonna want to do some reconning and see what we can find.
Yeah. Mhm.
I mean, eyes on the prize. We need to see where the T-72 is, where their main hangouts are, areas to drop the bombs, things of that nature.
Mhm.
Because if we can figure out where the hostages are, maybe this recon group can send one group in to grab them and go.
Yeah. All right.
Or would we rather wait until night when we're dropping the bombs and get everybody out then?
What do you want to do?
Vince?
Yes. Sorry.
Do you want to look for everybody now and then try and get them out at night? Or do you want to send the OT-64 in to try and get at least the prisoners out? Well, the hostages?
The ones that we already have, or the ones currently?
The 20 that are being held at the village hall?
We can. I wouldn't mind trying to do a night, but night might be too long. We can certainly see about what kind of force they are now, because they're not reinforced yet.
True.
If anything, it wouldn't hurt to scope it out and then radio back to Rupert.
Okay. Then I guess we're gonna go out reconning, Carl.
Okay.
That'll probably determine what we need to do.
Because could we get out of our vehicles and climb across this area over here sneakily and try and loop back?
Could I Could I ask the village leader or the village representative that I was talking to earlier if there's a way to the village hall that might be a little less discreet or an easier vantage point?
Well, there's definitely like forests to the northwest, and it's
Hmm.
wooded. If you approach from the north, it's wooded, and I mean it's probably now, and there's not as nearly as many people as there used to be. It's probably wooded and then generally
Yeah.
abandoned.
I
And
wasn't sure if there was
you
hunting
can't
trails
miss
or.
you can't miss the town hall, the Ratu's. It has like
Mm.
crenellations, but looks more like a warehouse. All right,
Okay.
let me see what this looks like. Yeah, yeah, that makes more sense.
We might have to go on foot for the wooded areas. I don't think our vehicles will be there.
Oh no,
Plus, it might be too loud.
you could drive the technical through there.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just gonna model it like a a recon. You drive slow.
Yeah. Yeah. You can do that then.
I mean, you're at like you're in the wooded area to the northwest of the town, probably changes to
And I have infiltrator, so I can get +1 to my recon when I'm trying to remain undetected, even though I already have an A in it.
yes, you could actually give me a
Thing.
you can actually it has a pointy steeple, this the Ratu's. You can't miss it. You can probably definitely see it from like a kilometer away.
So you want a recon roll?
Yeah, give me a recon roll.
Ah, geez, we'll go push that.
Oh.
Roll 20 is in a major mood.
No, it's not. You rolled well before. You get stress yourself out.
I gave her a stress.
Okay. Reed, you want to take a look?
Yeah. It's the same thing with recon.
Yeah. Oh,
I see everything.
all right. So
I
you
am
could.
the one with nature.
All right. So
Far the tree.
there's definitely like some dudes guarding that facility.
Okay.
You see like a in the steeple area, you see like a couple guards up there on the roof.
Hmm.
There's definitely wood. I mean, you could kind of go from where you guys are at. You could definitely go east a little bit through broken up houses, and then go south through some wooded areas and hit it from the north.
Okay.
So there's two guards up there. I say there's two guards. Um, you know, kind of milling around outside. Um, yeah, there probably some guards inside, and maybe, like they said, there's, you know, who knows how big the patrol is in the town.
Hmm.
You don't know. You get four
Does
success. You get four successes as you
I would
watch
have
for a little bit. Let me see.
I would say, can I tell if they're like tired, like it's gonna be like a shift change or anything like that, or is it
No, you
like a
can't
middle
tell
of a
that,
shift?
but
Okay.
I'll say like down the like a block away as you're kind of looking through your binoculars or your
Hmm.
scope. There's like the ruins of of a of a supermarket
Okay.
called it's called Little. It's a discount supermarket and like
Got it.
Like an Aldi's. And then there's
Hmm.
you see a couple of vehicles um, out there and
So
some other guards.
so they made it into like a garrison, like a makeshift garrison for
Yeah,
the other
yeah. They
force.
have like you know, barricade sandbags at the because it's on the road, that
Yeah.
department store, and then it looks like I said, a block away. Is it a block?
A block in what direction? So,
A block to the west,
and then we're
maybe
looking
more than
from
that.
the south or southeast,
What's that?
and we're looking onto the village
You're
hall
from the north. You're
from
looking
the
from the
north.
north.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
So that
And
might be a good spot to hit.
and
Yes, we're
then
gonna have to hit that on the side.
oh, it's also pretty wooded to the southwest where these guys are too. Where the yeah.
How close can we get up to the village hall without being noticed?
Um probably definitely within like 200 meters.
And there's trees and stuff that we can cover ourselves with.
Yeah, trees and buildings and stuff. It's just a recon roll.
Another recon.
Yeah, this is just to look. The other recons is to stealth in.
Yeah.
I got
One
it up on the.
quick,
No, not again.
I do have a quick question regarding the vehicles that were by the supermarket. Were they stronger or weaker than the vehicles that we have with us?
Let me see what these guys generally not like have as a loadout.
Mhm. I'm wondering if it's like technicals or if it's stronger than us currently, but not stronger than our reinforcement group.
Well, Reed was going to, or Garcia was going to ask Reed if he wanted her to get into position to snipe the two up on the roof when it comes to nighttime.
Well, hang on. Let's not get into the position just yet. The reason is A, who knows what's going to happen, and B, I don't want to make more moves than necessary right now. We're just looking around.
Yeah, it looks like the guys on the guarding the government building or historical landmark, town hall, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It doesn't see they don't have any like motor vehicle. Maybe see like a bicycle. You rolled for maybe there's like a bicycle among them.
Okay.
And the ones at the supermarket have like a truck. And
Like a
there's
technical?
there's probably like about 7 or 8 at that
Okay.
location.
Got it. Are they mounted with just like a machine gun or anything bigger?
Oh right, yeah, I'm looking at they look like they have probably they have, looks like mostly civilian
Okay.
arms, no heavy weapons, civilian arms, and a few of them have like an AK type.
Got it.
You even see a couple like G11s or M16s, not G11s, G3s or M16s. They're
And
not
then
American,
what's
but they just pick shit up.
gotcha. Now, what's west of the supermarket? Is that still wooded area or is it like
Yeah,
a
south to the
field or something?
southwest. Yeah, so west of the supermarket um, is like a road. Directly west is a road.
Like
Mhm.
over here.
What's that?
About where on the map is the supermarket?
I mean, I'm just kind of
Mhm.
looking at a current map of this place. I mean, do you want me to throw a map down?
Well, if you could just put an X or something.
It's the scale's too big. It's 10 kilometer
Yeah. No,
scale.
it's
So
it's like they're like right next to each other. It's like a block away. So
Like here?
like 30 feet,
yeah, I mean, the
30,
river,
50 feet.
river crossing is like,
Hmm.
it's kind of, it's not close.
Yeah.
That
So
river,
what?
that river crossing. Let me
Mhm.
see.
I'm just trying to think visually so the people that are watching can kind of gather what we're saying. Is it closer to the river, further from the river?
Which one?
The supermarket.
Oh, the supermarket's further from the river,
Yep.
and the river itself is about from that place. I saw the river.
So is it near like the P and camp?
Oh no, I'm not even on that side of that camp is even further out than that.
Hmm.
So we're here, like here where Breshko is, right here on this side of the river. So probably about, let's say if the dot is the city center,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
if that dot is the city center, then probably the town hall is like where the O is, and then the where the C is the supermarket.
And the O is where they're holding the hostages.
Yes, and then the river is really about
Then
I
we
mean
don't
they're
just
about
drop a bomb on them then.
no, there's the river.
Because what I'm thinking is first of all, we're not gonna be able to get to a battle, but, so we need to rescue these guys first, right?
I was going to ask when does the Marauders that we're expecting to get Briscoe coming? Is it that same day or is it the following day?
I mean, no, I mean, you don't know. I
You don't
mean,
know.
yeah,
Okay.
you see the river, I would say the river crossing is at least a kilometer.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're on the camp, they're probably like 2 kilometers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's
So they're pretty close.
I mean, let's see how far is that?
Like 3 miles?
Um, let me see. That gives me- I mean, the camp's probably two, maybe 3 kilometers away, the big camp.
Mm-hmm.
So
They're yeah, about 2 miles.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So I'm thinking depending on what it is, if they are at the camp, anything that we do towards the north, they're going to hear and respond. Whether they respond to it there or go through the river crossing to try to avoid the conflict may be better. More than likely, they might avoid it since they already know they're getting hunted. If we take them out at night and then follow through, then the people at the supermarket may come towards to aid out there.
well, the
We might have a
supermarket people will
divide.
definitely, if you start shooting people at the landmark, the town hall, the people at the supermarket will definitely try to get there. But
Oh yeah,
it'd take them some. They have to jump into the truck. It'd take them,
yeah, I
a
get
little bit
that.
of time.
I'm just wondering if we attack the camp, would the people at the supermarket come help or would they stay put?
Well, it depends if you coordinate with the recon platoon.
Yeah,
But the camp is over here.
Oh, the camp. I don't know. You don't. I mean, they definitely will hear shooting.
yeah.
It depends on how if they have radios or not.
But
See, that's the gamble.
if we can get some coordinates for this, we can hit the supermarket and then they can run and dump another bomb on the other camp and circle back and
Yeah, I
drop
mean,
what
so
needed.
saying that, it might be better if Reed and Garcia and them continue on and let these guys deal with. They have two OT-65s, so they can, split their attack.
Hmm.
Like some attack the supermarket, some attack the town hall area, and then Reed and Garcia and them,
Can get eyes on the prize over here.
right? Or you
Yeah,
can
because
split. You can, I mean, if you want to have Garcia help here and give like sniper support, Garcia can stay, and then Reed can continue. You know,
yeah, because I'm thinking if we're gonna have to have a small force to get the hostages out, because that would provide cover when we're attacking the camp or attacking the supermarket. Either way.
Well, the OT-64 should be able to handle that. There's like 26 of them.
yeah, they can. Well, and then if you
Mhm.
keep if you liberate that truck, then you can help refugees,
Mhm.
or they can just run, they can walk. I mean,
Yeah,
but I mean, like, so Garcia and Webb with the machine gun could stay back. She's a heavy weapons gal, and then
Mhm.
Green North and Reed can continue to get, you know, eyes on here. If you want,
That's fine. We just need to get going.
yeah, yeah, okay, all right. So, okay, all right. So, okay. So I think we just need one.
So I think we would, since it's going to take about an hour for the plane to get up and over.
Mhm.
Is that correct?
Right. But right
And
now
then-
it's only noon, so if you're gonna sneak, you're gonna have Reed north and Green. I need a
Right, but
driving. I need a
Garcia
drive.
was going to ask Rupert to let them know that when dusk hits, take off.
Okay. All right.
Take off where? To go meet up with for Krakow?
In the plane.
Oh, okay.
Gonna take them an hour, so
It's gonna
Wait,
be evening time. And when do you want
do
to?
we
When do you want it?
need? Do we want Rupert in there? Because this heavy weapons is only a BD. Do we? I thought we had someone else that was going to be better with heavy weapons for the bombs.
Oh, that's Florian and Kasha.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're fine. But
Yeah.
Rupert's going in between, I thought.
Yeah, Rupert's here.
So Garcia was radioing into Rupert for Rupert to radio Kasha and Ren and let them know once dusk hits, get in the
To
plane.
take off. Yeah.
Because it's
No,
gonna
that we could do that.
yeah.
And then can you relate coordinates for each of those so we can each of the targets so they would be aware of it so that way
Yeah,
it
so
can be more of a precise strike.
yeah, that's what Reed was gonna try to do.
Okay, perfect. Do I need to roll anything for Reed or no?
Let's roll a driving roll for these guys for North, Green, and Reed.
Okay.
Garcia, I
let's
need you to make
see.
a 2d6 roll.
Okay.
4 and a 2.
Oh,
Oh no.
can I try to push the D12?
Yes.
Okay. No.
Oh no. All right. I'm gonna say the technical gets stuck in the mud.
It's all right, because you guys can get out on foot.
You guys are gonna have
Can I use tech or something to try to get out of it?
to
Or another drive roll, survival?
yeah, we can but the technical is also like damaged. You get double ones, right? So it's gonna be the reliability is now a 3, so it's gonna be -1 dice to driving for it from it.
Okay.
I mean you could definitely haul it out. You could definitely
Okay.
haul it out, use tech to get it out. That's fine.
hmm
I don't know who has tech for you guys, Green, North, or
I have an AD for tech.
okay. You can get it out, but yeah, I don't think you want to spend a shift trying to repair it. Right. But you could take the KPV out if necessary, I guess.
Yeah.
It's on a tripod and carry it on the tripod.
Can anybody do an AD or no? Beat an AD or no for tech?
What is that? What
Is
does
it
Reed have?
Reed has an AD, an Alpha Delta for tech.
Okay, yeah, we're just gonna have to.
Okay.
Let me
Reed
see.
is doing it.
I can see what these. I'll let you know that these guys have. You have access to like standard.
Oh, it's the standard one? Let me
Standard
open it up.
US
The one that I didn't have open.
US soldiers.
It actually says web on it.
It
Yeah,
says web because I
Yeah.
think she has the heavy weapons, but B they have B, CB.
Okay. I'll see if they can do it. And it's -1, right?
No, not now. -1,
Okay.
yeah, because I say it's stuck in the mud, so yeah. So it'll be C 2d8. Okay, you're able to get it out. Get out of the mud. So I'll say that takes probably so this is second shift,
Mhm.
right? Garcia and Webb can rest a little bit before they have to move. So it takes probably about an hour to get to the river, an hour to get the thing out of the mud. So it's 2 hours into this afternoon shift. Okay. And for that's 2d6 roll. So Garcia and Webb, there's like this town's like abandoned. I mean, there's like no one. You're able to hide or chill out pretty well. Take cat naps and rest a little bit. No one's really.
like get into good sniping position.
You can start moving into sniping position, yes, whenever you want to. But it's only 2 hours in. So I don't know how long you want. It's only going to take you. Let's see, you're a kilometer away. It would take you like a half an hour to get into a good sniping position, probably. All right. So do you want to try to repair? It's been 2 hours. Do you want to try to repair the vehicle?
Yeah, we can go ahead and try to repair it.
Okay.
I'll have Reb take a look at it. Is it still -1 to repair or not?
I'm assuming you have like a tools to repair. It's like reliability's down 2 right now. All right, so another tech roll.
Tech.
But no minus.
Ah. I'm gonna go ahead and push that.
Okay.
There we
Nice.
go.
All right, nice. Okay. So say like right, that's fine. Oh, that gets rid of both. That's good. All right,
Nice.
roll me a d6.
D6. 2.
2. All right, takes you 2 hours.
Okay.
But you fully repair it, which is good. So the 3-hour setback. Now roll me a 2d6 as well.
2d6.
Mhm.
5 and a 1.
All right, nothing happens. Nope, so far so good. All right, Garcia
Okay.
and Webb, you want to get into position?
Yes.
So recon roll.
My recon would be BA, so I'm trying to remain undetected, so can I make it AA?
You can take your time so that you go really like slow, like Marine
Well, no, I
sniper
mean,
snow.
I
So
have a feat infiltrator that gives you a +1 modifier to recon.
yes, yes.
I can make
You
it
can
an
use it.
AA.
Yes. No problem. Okay. All right.
Maybe she just needed a nap.
Maybe. And Webb.
So. And is the OT-64, are they getting into position too?
Yeah, if you want them to get in position. Yeah.
Because I'm assuming once the bomb hits the supermarket, the OT-64s will head towards the village hall and Webb and Garcia will shoot. And then once the bomb hits over here, then I think Reed and North and Green are up, right?
Well, Reed and North and Green are going to spot the bomb into the place. Okay. No problems for those guys. Okay. So Rupert, are these guys gonna move forward at all? Once they get there at noon, or are they gonna? They could definitely get there by nighttime.
Yeah, we'll probably have them move. Having extra land force won't hurt.
It'll take and the other shift by evening time to get. That's 1, 2. Yep. So this group will be the rest of the group will be there. Even if you're having the Marine Recon group take the lead on this.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you need to move it up or pan up, or pan in, you can kind of do that. Let me know what's going on. And then the other question then is Rupert, once he sets a communication, is he gonna stay here in Weshka or move up?
He probably is gonna move up because the plane's gonna move up too with him, right?
Well, the plane
So
is gonna take just an hour to get to where it needs to get.
yeah,
And Rupert, your vehicle moves like 10, right?
yeah.
I mean,
you
the
could-
plane can communicate with everybody.
Yeah, once the plane's in the air, then you can communicate.
Yeah,
like a
but
nice-
once the plane's in the air, then he'll probably move forward with the rest because having his armored vehicle would be a good idea.
He could probably get there, make the communication, and then say this is the time we want to go.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's exactly what.
So then he'll be up there. Okay, so send me or give me another comm. Make sure there's no delays.
Okay. Communication.
No problem. All right. All right. So I think the last thing we need to do, Garcia, you got your eye. There's 2 guards up there on the steeple part of this town hall.
Yes.
One of them does have a machine gun, and one of them has like a rifle, but they're not like in sniper position. They're just like overwatch, watching the road type of thing.
Okay.
They're probably like, let me see. They seem pretty serious about it. They're not screwing around or anything. Okay. So last thing we need to do is like read. You need to get to see the camp. So recon to the camp. Obviously,
Recon.
yeah. I wonder, let me see something. It's definitely hilly to the north from where you're approaching. There's a good hill. That's probably about right. All right. All right. So give me a recon roll. I'll tell you what you
Okay. Read two or just Garcia and
just read. Garcia's
Okay.
gonna be in place.
Gotcha.
All right. So you discover they're on the south side of the road, actually. These guys.
See the T-72?
Um why is this okay. Oops, not that far south. Oh. They're on the south side of the road. And they're quite spread out. The main force on the south side of the road, but they have like stuff on the north side of the road too. Like a flanking. Maybe it's more accurate to do like this. Flanking the road, guarding approaches. There's definitely so you're approaching from the north, right? From this direction. It's definitely very hilly. And then as you go, if there's hills like this way, and this way. So if you wanted to do that, so it took you, so you probably are actually more here. So if you wanted to go southeast and then southwest, you could get like about here in a nice overlook of that position if you wanted to. You want to do that for Reed.
Yeah, that might be the best idea.
Okay, so you can find a nice hilltop.
Okay. Do I need to roll for stealth or anything like that?
How close do you want to get?
Let me take a quick look. I just want to make sure I stay in effective combat range.
If you want to get really close,
Range 5 is what, 50 meters?
50
Or is it?
meters. Yeah, 50 meters is, but I mean, you could probably be, for forward observing, and then the KPV, you know, that's probably gonna be a driving roll if you want to take the KPV, or you can ditch it and then go on foot.
Thinking about ditching and going on foot because Reed has riflemen and a few other things, so you can try to shoot a bit further. But hang on, I'm just double checking.
And you,
So, but he doesn't have a sniper rifle, which is why it
No.
might be better to take a. Would anybody be able to drive the KPV, or would it be him by himself?
well, the KPV is a machine gun, the 50 cal machine gun.
Yeah.
Can't have any.
I think it might be better to take the rifle. Yeah, I'll
They're
probably
usually,
take.
KPV is usually mounted though. I don't know if you're gonna be able
Yeah,
to carry it.
I don't think I'm going to be able to carry it. I'm going to have to probably go with the rifle.
Well, what about these other guys? I mean, you have North and Green, so do you
Okay.
want them to?
If that's the case, we'll probably take the
Okay.
KPV and then have him there.
All right, so if you want the KPV has a range of 20, so 200 meters.
Okay.
So there is a hilltop about 200 meters from
Yeah.
their camp.
Yeah, in that case, that's probably where we'll go.
All right, so
And then bunker up there.
give me a driving roll, and if you want to get closer, Reed, then that'll be a recon stealth.
Okay. Wait, is it redriving or was it oh well.
North or Green, I thought were one set.
Yeah.
They're better
That would-
drivers.
Yeah. We'll have I think I rolled the wrong one, so I was like,
Oh,
okay.
I don't know. I don't know if what is Reed's driving? What's
BD I think it's like BD. The
theirs is
green
BB.
and everybody is
BB.
BB.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just roll another D12 then instead of the D6? Or do you want me to just roll
Would you
for
roll a D? Just roll it again. It's fine.
Okay.
Because Reed's gonna be doing the getting closer and yeah. Okay. All right. And all right. Roll me a 2d6.
2D6? Ooh, 6 and a 3.
There's definitely like activity. There are
Mhm.
people scrounging around, but you're able to avoid them. You
Okay.
can see there's pickets, pickets ranging out, almost to where you guys are. So a couple football fields out. So if Reed wants to go further in, he's gonna have to like get inside some of these like walk around patrols. But there's probably now that you're closer, so it's probably about 100 or so people. They're kind of gathered around like what used to be looks like it used to be a church, but of course the steeple's been bombed, broken, and the tank is out in front of the church, and that's kind of the main.
Gotcha.
Yeah, tanks and a lot of like lean-tos and tents and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is there next to the armor and whatnot, are there any kind of like fuel depots or anything like that close to them or anything that may be used against them?
Um, I mean, I'm gonna do that sort of randomly, but let me see
That's
if
fine.
they have.
I wasn't sure there's like a luck roll or something
Okay,
then.
so I got one truck. Okay, so potentially a truck could be.
So Reed, Brian sent you a note in the chat. Steal the tank. Could have
All right,
sent
so
you.
there's you see there's a scattered about, not all so far. Well, we don't know yet. There's 4 other trucks scattered about the camp, and people.
Okay.
There's like it's almost like some groups concentrate. Like it's almost like they're semi-organized into some sort of units organized around the trucks. One truck is a fuel truck, and that fuel truck is. Let's see. The fuel truck is not close to the tank. It's,
Okay.
they've kept it separate. It doesn't look like, I mean, you don't see any like big ammo depots or anything.
Yeah,
Like they
I
all
gotcha.
have their own stuff.
I wasn't lucky this time.
Yeah. But you do note where the fuel truck is, you do note where the tank is,
No.
and what you assume is maybe the command lean-to shack tent. They probably hold up in you see like a tarp, you know,
Mhm.
around the front part of maybe what used to be the nave of the church. That's probably like the command, quote unquote, command tent.
Got it.
Wait. Oh, there's also a pair of APCs.
Got it.
Let me see.
Is there a way I could radio that back, or am I too far forward?
Depends what time you're going to do this.
I might do this close to dusk then,
Okay, you could
and just
probably,
make a note of the coordinates.
yeah, if you make a tech roll, you could probably find Rupert, because Rupert probably has the best radio.
Yeah.
I mean, then Rupert, when they get in the air, Rupert can radio that. And of course, when you're, you know,
Yeah. Do you want Reed to make the tech, or do you want Rupert to make the tech for the communication?
I think it's Reed trying to communicate
Okay.
with Rupert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
You have to call yourself.
Right. Okay, we made it.
Right. The APCs are like so the tank is like we're near the church. The
No.
APCs are stationed like on either side on the road, like guarding the road on either side. And what type of APCs? What would they be? Um,
The 120 mortars that we turned into bombs. Is that a blast radius B?
the 120s.
Yeah.
120 is an A blast radius.
Would that get all of them?
Oh yeah, on the tank and everything, yeah.
Mhm.
But you'd have to like it's like unfortunately it seems like it'd be like 4 separate targets, each APC, the tank, and then the fuel truck, if those are your primary targets.
Well, I mean, she'll have 6 bombs, 3 and 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I'm wondering if she should go first and bomb the camp and then circle back and hit the supermarket.
Right. I agree. That was a good calm roll. So you were able to raise Rupert and let him know. Yeah. Yeah, you can I guess everyone uses like kind of GPS type coordinates. I don't know if you have GPS now. You can, I guess, give landmarks. But you don't
Yeah.
have like I guess you're gonna FO, but you don't have like a laser pointer, right? You know what I mean? but they can look like an IR pointer.
No, I don't think we have an IR pointer, but I'm just trying to see if I have anything that might help.
Would you happen to have a flare gun?
I know, Garcia had a flare gun.
I'm sure Garcia would have left it in the KPV if you wanted to use it.
You guys have a flare gun, yeah.
I have a flashlight, so I might be able to signal myself to the plane and then use myself as a locator to help navigate that way for a closer range. That's the only thing I could think of.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Are you going to get closer? Because you're about 200 meters away. So far you've avoided any, scroungers.
I will. Yeah, I'll go ahead and try to push my luck, get a little closer, and see if I can use myself as a landmark to try to help them navigate a bit better at night, so to
Okay.
speak.
All right.
But they would
So
have night vision.
Yeah, I think Reed has night. Does he have night vision?
Reed has night vision goggles, yes.
Yes. Yeah. So
But
you could
I
even
doubt if
you could
anyone
at
in the
night if you
plane
wanted to.
does. Yeah.
The
Yeah, you
plane
should.
would. Yeah.
Oh, the plane would? Okay.
Yeah. That's why I was wondering if you had like a IR,
I don't have any. It doesn't say I have
yeah, I don't
anything
think
for
I
IR.
don't know if that even, I'm sure that existed in 2000.
Oh yeah, except it probably is those bulky big ones.
Yeah.
The ones that
Yeah.
almost fit half your backpack.
Yep.
That's why I was thinking maybe a flare gun.
You can, but it's big noticeable. But you can use a flashlight if it's dark enough
Right.
that you may be able to blink it a few times. Mind you, you won't be able to have a fancy conversation, but it's essentially a smoke grenade.
Yeah.
You can use smoke to mark it.
Oh, right. Yeah, especially if they don't have fire discipline and you just light
Yeah.
up the smoke. Yeah. Light up their
Yeah.
smoke from their fires.
Mhm.
There's no reason for them to have fire discipline, right? They have no
Yeah.
idea anything's coming so far.
Yeah.
Because you took out that patrol yesterday.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. All right. Okay. All right. So I guess it's Reed, Recon, Rupert to Camo, a Yak.
I can't control the yak, by the way.
Okay.
Technically, it's up to the wind now.
No, she meant the token. Oh,
No, no.
okay. All right, so a little delay, but and then you got North and Green have got your back.
Do you want to Reed to go first?
Yeah, we got Reed because Reed's gonna get like on the camp.
Because how long is
So recon.
the sun down?
Oh, I mean the sun goes down like 4 or 5, right? In October in Poland.
She's probably about here then.
Okay. Yeah, so then I would need a piloting role for Kasha. Don't blow up.
Why would she blow?
Oh,
Oh,
What?
Stephen Reed got a 4 on the recon.
Oh, well,
I
who-
am
You are
the
the knight.
wind. No
Yeah,
one
with
can
that,
see me.
so really, how close do you want to get? No one's going to beat those. No one in the camp is going to beat
If I
10s and
could,
12s.
I would like to try to either get. So, are
Perfect.
there any like abandoned buildings or anything like next to the village hall that I might be able to get to? Or
You mean the church?
Yeah, the church or the historical building.
No, you remember you're at the Marauder camp. You're not at the.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Steal
Yeah,
the tank,
so
steal the
as
tank,
best as
steal the tank.
I doubt if I'm going to be able to see the tank.
You could steal the tank.
Steal the tank.
Okay, I'll steal the tank then. If my stuff's that good, yes, I will still gladly steal this tank.
See, there's a oh, there's so many outbuildings. I mean, It's a pretty nice church actually. There's
Brian will
definitely
be
there's
every
definitely
day.
like a building. So they probably put the tank in the front. It's on the south side. There's some burned out buildings either across the parking lot, like maybe old priest residences. There's definitely a large part. Oh, there's a cemetery across the road.
Mhm.
You could hide in the cemetery, and you could hide in one of those. I mean, you've got a. It's ridiculous, dude. What you got?
Yeah, I know, and I know, like, oh damn. I
And
didn't.
then your guys are like in a wooded copse about a little under 200 meters away.
Mhm.
So like probably like a lot of these dudes are like scrounging in the cemetery and looking for for stuff.
Yeah, I gotcha. Just looting
That
and
makes
trying to
sense. They're
grab what
trying
they
to
can
loot.
get.
Yeah, I mean, with that, okay, so you have 4 successes. So your original objective to get within 50 meters, no problem. If you want to, I don't know, if you're feeling ruthless, you could take out a dude.
I don't necessarily feel ruthless. I do feel like either trying to go get ready to try to blow up the fuel truck later, making an improvised weapon.
You could blow up the
Because
fuel truck. You could, yeah.
Could use
because
the
I have
tank to
gren
do that.
I'm gonna say if I can use the tank, or if I could, I have grenades, so I can always make my own makeshift time fuse that way.
Mhm.
But
More fun to use the tank.
oh yeah, I'm gonna say if I can, I probably
You
will.
with the 4 successes like that, Reed can get to the tank.
I will go to the tank then.
Okay.
I will push it to the tank.
All right. All right. So let's have obviously green and all right. How is Reed gonna let people know?
So Reed is gonna try to go into the tank, and then use the
Okay.
radio in the tank to communicate to Rupert and to everyone else, saying that he's in the tank.
All right.
He's in the enemy's tank.
Okay. Right, so roll me a
Tech.
no, I gotta roll
Okay.
something. These are marauders, but they're probably
I mean, there's no sense in blowing up a perfectly good tank that Brian could drive around.
Mm.
He'll polish your shoes and do whatever you want him to do.
right. There is someone in the tank.
Can I go ahead and it's just the one, right? I can just go ahead and quietly take him out.
Yes, give me a you know, however you whatever you, I think you do knife, right?
Yeah,
Melee.
Stabby, stabby.
Yeah, with a
yeah, I
bonus
have
die with
melee.
a extra with a bonus up dice.
Yep. Okay. Just making sure I don't do anything else. Yep.
Oh, nice.
And he is unalived.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Not, he's
So
very sleepy.
that's gonna be how much that's gonna be like 4 damage and a crit. And you can choose where you want to get them.
I'll probably just, mouth over hand over the mouth and then coming from the back of the head and take him out quickly, quietly.
Okay. It's probably just like doing some maintenance inside, complaining about something. Um, and then he kind of stops for a second, but it's too late. And then
Yep.
okay.
Done and done.
Yep. So you're in.
Then what time of day is it? Like, is it like dusk already? You're gonna be close to
Oh,
the
it's
attack?
probably like it's probably so it's 3 or it's probably like 5 o'clock.
Okay, I'll hop on the radio first thing first, and then notify Rupert as well as on the plane that I'm in the enemy tank. not try to blow up the tank.
Okay.
She would tell you she's very proud of you.
All right. You look, you a quick assessment of the tank. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could drive it clearly, but you're not gonna be able to fire. You can fire probably the machine gun on it,
Yeah.
but you won't be able to fire the. Um, let me see how these are configured. You definitely can't fire the gun, but a quick assessment. They only have 4 HE rounds, by the way,
Okay, that's fine.
which is definitely enough. I mean, you could definitely close a lid and
Yep.
blow something up, and then drive it.
That's the idea. So I'm thinking about closing the lid,
Yeah.
blowing up either the fuel tank, the grocery store, or whatever the bombs don't hit, and then drive the hell out.
Remember, the grocery store is in the other town.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
I'm in the
you're at the
Marauders
church.
camp,
You're at the
so
Marauder camp at the church. So you could spin the thing around and blow up the command tent.
yes,
blow up
that's what I'll do.
Blow up an APC. Blow up. Yeah. With the HE round though, probably the command tent. Since
Yeah, I'm gonna blow up the
they-
command tent for the personnel, and then drive out.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. So you radioed Rupert, right?
Yes, Rupert and Coffee. Basically,
And
they're
then
both on the
I'm
same
not going to make you
frequency.
keep rolling because you already
Yeah.
established commo. Yeah, Rupert, you probably noticed, this is a strange. It's the right frequency, but because you guys are all using Russian,
Yeah.
so Russian equipment, so it's a strange frequency. But you realize it's Reed. Reed says what he says. I got the tank,
Mhm.
and then you relay that to Kasha. Kasha says, "I'm proud of you." All right. All right.
But I'm so excited.
I was looking at the T-72, what you could fire if you're driving. It has coaxial PKM, pintle mounted NSV, and of course the big gun, 125 millimeter. It does have FCS and IR, so you could go at night. Yep. So the PKM you couldn't fire. I don't know. You could probably fire the coaxial, but you definitely can't fire the main gun.
Mhm. As long as I can do a good amount of damage on the command
Yeah,
tent, should be okay.
So the pintle mounted NSV, and then the coaxial PKM. Okay. Yep. But you can definitely sit in the gunner seat and just light it up. So who's going to go first?
Do you want to do cards or?
Well, I thought we wanted to have the plane drop the bombs. It's up to you.
Joining meetings is not supported on this device.
Terribly sorry, Alexa is getting in on the action here.
No, the LEXA got activated.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, what's the signal?
I would assume as soon as he told her that she was in the plane, she would let him know that she's not far off.
Because
Okay.
I thought the original idea was once the plane hits, then we make our moves.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I radioed to them not to hit the tank, because I'm at the tank.
Well, do you want her to hit the supermarket first and then over here? Or do you want her to hit the R&R camp first and the supermarket on the way out?
Probably, yeah, the camp, then the supermarket.
Yeah, fly
Okay.
around and then comes back.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you want to
What do you
surprise the camp and then the grocery store. Because they'll probably be woken up to it and
Yeah, how
then
much
see it's
fuel?
far off.
Roll me a
then bam.
percentile dice, by the way.
What?
Roll me percentile dice.
D100.
D100. No, for it doesn't matter who.
Oh, okay.
All right, so the tank is half full of fuel.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Maybe you should have Green steal the fuel tank.
You got to see if it makes it.
Yeah, and you probably want to drive like south so you can meet your buddies so they can,
Yeah.
get out of Dodge, not get trapped.
Oh yeah. That's the idea. Is bombs go off, command tent or next big target, and then GTFO.
Okay. So you're gonna drop the bomb on the fuel tank, Amy?
Right, but I don't have bombs on her sheet.
Oh, if you hit it, it's gonna go kaboom. I
Or
mean,
do
I have the 120 millimeter. There's a for the 120.
Mhm.
If you look, there's a handout somewhere that says artillery handout. I'll show you. It has the stats for the at the bottom. The mortars are second grouping and 120. So it does 9 damage. Huh?
519, but I was looking for what she would roll, not
Oh,
what.
well, Ren's gonna roll heavy weapons.
So just, I was trying to look to see if he had something on his sheet already.
Oh, so I guess the first thing Reed has to do is FO. Now that he has a IR capability, he can definitely see.
Oh, yeah.
everything. You can just go ahead and do a forward observer. That'll help out.
I'm just making sure I don't have any buff for it. So just a regular
It's
recon.
recon. It's recon. I don't know if you have okay. 2. I think you can. That means you get a bonus dice, Amy.
Okay.
At least in my.
So you just want him to roll heavy weapons?
Yeah, let me see if there's anything. So actually, well, we'll see how this goes. How high up are you going to be?
I'm assuming we're gonna have to come down.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
All right. So medium range, but you're in elevated positions that cancels each other out. Dim light, but that okay. And you got a +1 from him. So I think everything cancels. While you're moving, the target's not moving. Okay, so that's nothing there. Okay. All right.
so just
So
roll BB.
I want to see.
I don't think he has anything for, it's not close combat.
Just heavy weapons.
Yeah. So BB.
Hold on. Let me see if there's any. Okay. All right. Yeah. So just gonna roll BB because he corrected it, but then with the minuses, it kind of cancels out. So BB. Nice. Boom goes the truck. I'm not gonna. So it's what was it? It was 9, right?
What that he rolled?
No, it's 9 damage. So it's 10 damage.
Yeah, it's a blast A.
Blast A. Wow. All right, so roll 2d12. And then roll me roll 2d12. Wow. Bummer. Okay.
Can he
So-
re-roll?
No, you can't. That's damage. You can't re-roll that. I mean
Only 3 damage from.
well, no, it's 4. It'll be 4 damage. Um. Yeah. Let's see. You had like what their grouping was.
What you get for using the cheap bombs.
Yeah. Roll a 2d6.
Improvised, not cheap. There's a difference.
7.
So A is huge. All right, so okay. All right, roll me a 2d10.
It does not like high numbers
No,
tonight.
that's fine. You got one. Okay, that's 4 damage. 4 damage on the first group, 4 damage on the second grouping. Roll now at 2d8. Okay. Only
Sorry.
2 damage on that grouping, and then a 2d6. Okay.
7?
Yeah. So a lot of people are injured as the thing explodes. Probably in that grouping, in that sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That sort of 80-meter blast radius. It's probably like, I mean, I guess Reed, you're like kind of looking. There's about 35 to 40 men in there, and probably half of them just took a lot of damage.
Got it.
Right. So
Kasha
Okay.
will radio down to Reed and ask, do you want another?
all right. So that course they're starting to freak out. And people are, I guess now we probably should roll initiative just to kind of know how things go, right?
Mhm.
All right. So let's
Remember, Kasha gets 2
okay.
and Reed gets 2.
All right. So Kasha is at a 5. Sorry, they're so big. And then Reed. Ooh, nice 3. Or a 2. And I'll do your boys up there on the hill. Unfortunate. And then the Marauders. Oh. More unfortunate. Okay, and now I'll do because obviously you guys see that explosion and hear the reverberation of the explosion. Webb and Garcia. And then we'll give that to the Polish guys. Why did I do this? Oh, so stupid. All right. I could have selected everyone and done it. All right, I'm doing the slow way. And then all right. Rupert and Co. Where'd that go?
It was another 6. I saw it.
Yeah, I don't know where it went.
Now he's
I
got
know,
an 8.
it was a 6 of hearts. 8 is for the bad guys out there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I should have like selected. Okay. And then Rupert, you're at a 6 of hearts.
Got it.
I don't know what happened to it. Oops.
Who's got an 8?
Huh? Or
Where's
you
an
can,
8?
or since I messed up, you can take the ace. Rupert. Okay. Yeah, you can switch with anyone. In your network of communication. Or I guess maybe you have 2 theaters, right? Out there and in the town. So Rupert, you can go, or you can you can open up or drive up and open up on those guys at the supermarket. Or pass it on to Garcia.
And Garcia's over there by the camp, right?
She's got eyes on the ones on the tower. She's sniping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and pass it to Garcia. I don't want to get too loud too quick before the bombs come in.
Alright.
Right, go ahead, Garcia. You're gonna take out one of those dudes at the. And do you want Webb to then open up with the PKM too, or at the tower?
Yeah, that might make sense, but
Right.
you're trying to snipe first.
She's gonna snipe one dude and then she's gonna open up on the tower.
Okay.
Oh, he's done.
And then
That's like one shot too. One shot, one kill.
yeah, and then what do you want me to roll for the PKM?
Yeah, I mean, I believe it's a PKM. You can just roll the M16 on Web. It's fine,
Okay.
and we'll change it.
Can she push the D10?
Yes, you can push the D10. Or she can fire more shots too, but
Not if the gun jams.
it's not jammed.
So
You can
roll.
fire. You can use. I think a PKM. If you wanted to like send.
So like 2 dice then?
Yeah, you can do up to for a PKM.
She's already done 1.
No, she didn't even fire fully automatic.
Okay.
Just fired, right?
So the M16 or the RPG?
No, just roll 3 more 6-sided dice. We can roll up to 5 more 6-sided dice if you wanted to. I mean, it's just gonna keep their heads down, but
We'll do 3.
okay. See if
1.
she lights it up. This is fine. One guy falls, goes down.
Well, there were 2 up there, and if
Yeah. And the other guy has
Garcia
got
one, Webb
the
got
other
the
guy probably,
unalived.
yeah. I said one guy goes down. The other guy's like looking around to see what's going on. Okay. So that was Ace. Right. So go to a Reed. We'll just go back and forth. Reed, you're 2.
Okay,
So now you're a 5, Rupert. By the way.
got it.
Okay.
So you said it's Reed's turn now?
Yeah.
So back to the camp. At the camp, you said it's about half the force is gone because of the first bombing wave.
Maybe about like a third of them are casualties. You don't know how many are out, right? But a third of them are probably casualties. So you can
Was the command tent hit or no?
no, because you took out the fuel,
Okay.
right? The fuel, Amy. The fuel tank. Amy,
I'm sorry?
you took out the fuel tank, right? The fuel truck.
She was trying to hit whatever coordinates she was given.
The fuel
And
truck.
Yeah.
All right. Because I mean,
I don't know what she hit.
a big explosion,
Yeah.
fireball. People are screaming around on fire now.
Then yeah, Reed will go ahead and fire the big gun into the tent or whatever gun he has, and then drive out of there
Okay.
to the rendezvous point.
You only have to fire the gun and then move to the other seat, and then next
Yeah.
round he'll Okay. Go for it.
So, what weapon is it on the
So-
tank?
Just roll heavy weapons, but it's
Okay.
the 120.
Heavy weapons. Double check here.
And you're at point blank, so give yourself a bonus dice. You're not moving.
Got it. Let's go. Oh no. Let me roll that D8 again.
Oh, that's a hit.
Yay. But I took a stress, right? Or no?
No.
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah. The gun. Well, you figure the maintenance is poor on this thing.
Yeah.
So it just the gun is down at 4 reliability or 3 reliability now probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a big explosion. Oops. So let's see what's up. I was just there. Swedish military vehicles. No, Soviet. So he sent me to HE.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. That's it. One complaint about this game is that the ordnance is in a different place than okay, it says like the damage for the ordnance is in a different place than right, HE is 10 damage. It is a B blast radius. So roll me a 2d10.
2d10.
Yep.
A 4 and a 2.
Okay. All right. Um Probably not. All right, so roll me now a 2d6 and then another 2d10. All right. Oh, one of those guys is gone.
Unalive.
Yep. And then like you hear a lot of screams and stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
So probably it's a B, right? So roll me a uh roll me a 2d8. Oh wow. I don't know, you hit something. You see like some guys that are standing like maybe the guards that are kind of having to smoke outside of the boss's command lean
Mm-hmm.
to. They just go flying.
Oh, wow.
They just
Public service announcement, smoking kills.
yes. And then roll a 2d6. All right. And some other guys like, hit the deck as it,
Yeah.
explosion happens. Yep. Okay. That's you. All right. Now it is I think Tasha with the 5 of hearts.
So do you want me to hit the tent again, or do you want me to hit the supermarket?
I mean, you can hit one of you could see you could hit one of the APCs in that area around that if you wanted to on the way back towards the
Okay.
supermarket.
Florian would like to do that.
Okay. You see this. So it's nine damage. So roll me a top. All right, so that's going to be 6. So roll me a d10.
1,
Yeah, 1d10.
5.
5. Ooh, that might be. So he's got 6 damage so far. Five. Cargo. Okay. I don't think there's anything. All right, so roll again.
Another D10.
Yep.
8.
All right. The guy is taken out. So roll again.
D10.
Yep.
8.
Number 9. Nice. Okay, and roll just a d6. And then we'll see. A d6 and a d10.
3 and a 3.
Okay. All right. There's a, I mean, it's a boom, a nice crater. Now you get to roll me like the front half of that APC, probably like an OT type. You know, the gun gets blown off. And the front half is all, crumpled. So, and this was so roll me 2D. See me there. Wow. All right, so roll me a that whole series. So 2D12. Ouch. So whoever was standing, whatever group of people was standing near the APC, just hanging around, they're gone. 2D10.
2d10.
Yep.
6 and a 3.
And then a 2D8.
Seven and an 8.
And a 2D6. Right,
4 and a
so,
5.
some guys stay, out at the fringes, don't get slightly damaged and knocked to the ground, but anything nearby is obliterated. So probably another, you guesstimate about, I don't know, I guess someone can make a recon.
Well, Reed has the best recon.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
Reed will go for it then.
Well, Kasha hasn't done anything except fly.
Oh, you want her to roll recon?
She has the high ground.
Yeah, she can kind of, because Bren's focusing on firing, and she can kind of look and see what the damage was. That's what I'm trying to assess.
She's got would she be using forward observer for that?
Yes, that's fine.
Then she can make it AA.
Yeah. Yeah, you guess it's probably about 20 to 30 people
So then we've
in that blast radius.
injured or unalived about half.
Yeah, that's about right. Yep.
She would go over the radio and let everybody know that that's the estimation right now.
Okay. All right, and then she's gonna head towards the other place.
Well, her next stop is the supermarket. Hit that, but
Rupert, you're up.
Okay, Rupert is driving. Kasha's probably gonna come back next turn. Go in.
Maybe not, because she's about a kilometer or so, 2 kilometers away.
if he
Okay.
radios that he wants to handle the supermarket, she'll just fly past.
I'll go ahead and I'll start targeting the supermarket. I was trying to do a big boom, but honestly, going in there with a round or two might be effective enough to take out a good amount of things.
Yeah.
So
I mean, because you
Rupert's gonna go ahead and fire.
got the OT-65s coming with you,
Yeah.
right? And then the KPV and the rest of the Walshka guys.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and use an HE round.
Or you can use several, right? You can pop, 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 pop.
Yep. I'll use We'll go a good amount. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Gotcha will get on the radio and say, "Good job, my big German."
So you focusing on the truck, or are you focusing on the people hanging out?
So for the grocery store, Polly the trucks to try to do enough collateral damage, and hopefully that will spill over to the personnel.
Do these things explode or not really?
Well, the round's an HE round. Besides that, I'm not sure the trucks are going to explode.
The 20 millimeter?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to go through the truck. I mean,
Mhm.
you got if you're focusing on the truck, you got 1, 2, 3, 7 damage to the truck. You just like light that thing up. And
Okay.
the truck only has 1 armor. So go ahead and roll a d10. Millimeter, 20 millimeter HE. Oh, it's a blast D. Okay. 20 millimeter HE. Blast D. Okay. So it's looking up. So 10 is the destroy the radio.
Okay.
That's always good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's only 1 point of damage. That goes to 5. So roll again.
Another D10?
Yep. Oh, any ammo that was stored in the back goes up. Okay.
And takes out the 2 guys because of collateral damage? No, no.
Yes, it's 2 more points of damage. So you got 3 more points of damage. The ammo just goes up. You like unload, and whatever ammunition or guns or whatever they stored in the back just kind of goes up. Any fuel or whatever is cargo in the back of that truck. All right, so you got 3 more points. Roll again.
Roll again, what?
Another
You came a little
D10.
in and out.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
4.
right, so it drops to you shot up the whole. Okay, nothing there. So go again. Yeah. Okay. So that's 3 to that. Okay, now we roll a 2d6.
2d6?
Mhm.
5 and a
Nice.
3.
Okay. So whoever was sitting in the cab there, hanging out or whatever,
Taking
they're
a nap.
gone. They're gone, and the truck is on fire. Other people are hitting the dirt around there. So okay. And then the Polish guys come in and unload with the PKMs. Right. So they kind of follow up and start unloading on these guys.
Mhm.
And what are the heavy weapons on these guys? BDs? No, so bad. I guess it could be B. It could be it's BD either way. Yep, PD. Well, BC because you're surprising them. Do you check out the vehicle? They focus on the other people. Oh yeah, there's
Nice.
nice. Right, yeah, they okay. They open fire. You know, uh, I guess the infantry types, the rest of the scouts kind of pull. So the trucks drive up, open fire, you take out about 4 of those guys that are out there on that supermarket area and destroy the vehicle. And now they're kind of the machine gunners are coming out, and the rest of the squads are coming out for that. Okay, so
Got
that's
it.
them. Who was the 8? Oh, that was the bad guys. Okay. The bad guys, there's like, I said, how many were done? 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 more left there. Okay.
Would they have to roll coolness under fire?
Yeah, so I'm doing. All right, two brave guys, return fire. See who they're shooting at. There's 3 potential targets so far. They shoot at one of the OT 65s. It doesn't, kind of pings off.
Got it.
And the other guy shoots at the other OT 65. And he hits it, but it only does, you know,
Mhm.
it's not gonna do. Yeah, it only does like 3 points of damage. It doesn't penetrate. So superficial scratches and damage on the OT 65. Okay. And that was, and then the recon platoon comes up with the KPV and the ZIL. So the guys from the ZIL get out, the KPV guys open fire. So they have I think they have a 2d8, and they're gonna do 4d6, 2d8. Yeah.
Don't forget to get the hostages.
All right. Well, they just open fire, but not effective. And then they're coming with these guys. I think these 15 angry militiamen are going to open fire. I have to use my advanced die roller for that. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, they're done. The market is secure.
Woohoo!
I mean, that's so many hits there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
And the town hall, can they get the others out or not yet?
Oh, the town hall, because that got shot up there. I got to roll for the coolness under fire. Oh, that guy's gonna return fire, but he doesn't know who to shoot at. He doesn't know where you guys are at. Well, I guess he could see the tracer rounds from the machine gun. 2, 6, I guess. All right, he like fires in that direction. The guy up top fires in that direction. I guess the other guys are like shouting what's going on. They see the supermarket get lit up. All right. So Garcia, you see one guy jump on the bike and start driving towards the supermarket, and the other guy looks like he's going to go inside.
Inside the village hall?
Yeah, inside the town hall.
And she can't shoot yet, right?
Well, yeah, hopefully she can take a shot at the bicycle guy, but yeah. Okay, and then what do you want these guys to do? The KPV or the green and north? Do you want them to open fire or just start driving?
Green and North, aren't they gonna be coming down to open fire and then meet me down at the south side with the tank?
Okay, they open fire at people. All right, that's fine.
Yeah. But I thought that was the original plan.
Okay. Just to
Well,
cause
actually, the second
just to cause
iteration of the con.
confusion, I guess, with everyone.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have a QPV for these guys on here? No, but
Doesn't look like it.
oops, what happened? It all disappeared. Oh, there is like some. I could use the MGB. That's the same thing.
Okay. Okay. I'll
Yeah,
use that then.
Use the MGB.
Okie dokie. Let's
BC is
see.
fine, and you can fire up how many rounds you want. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Up to rate of fire.
We'll do a good amount.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
better.
Okay. They take out some stragglers as they drive down. At least, yeah, at least you get at least one guy. Custom heads to go down. They're in a lot of disarray.
Cool.
All right. So I don't even know if they can get organized. Maybe there's
I doubt they would get organized if they just.
yeah. All right. So I guess we'll just go. All right. So Kosh, you're gonna drive. Are you gonna do another loop? You took out the APC. You destroyed their fuel truck.
Mhm.
There's like you see like it was reported that there were 3 other trucks and 1 other APC.
Well, she'll go out. She'll have Ren fire on the other APC.
Okay. Okay.
He'll push it.
Okay. Oh no. Well, it diverts. But you probably blow some other people up, but not
That's
the APC. Okay, that's like 3 bombs.
Then she's probably out then, right? One,
yeah.
two,
I thought you had 6.
yeah, 6. 3 more.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem that they have anything that can fire back at you. The only thing that could have would have been the tank, but it'd been really hard to hit you anyway. See
Well,
how bad
Kasia will radio down to Reed and ask, do you still need us or do you want us to return to base? Do you have it under control?
Vince
If she was asking Rupert if it's under control or not.
or Reed.
Or Reed, whichever one wants to
Yeah.
answer her.
Probably Rupert probably be the easiest.
Mhm.
Because I think it's what pretty much all the vehicles are almost destroyed.
No, they still have 3 trucks and an APC.
Yeah. In that case, I'll go ahead and radio to Kasia, let her know that they still have a good amount of their vehicles out. Do one more pass to see if we can do some damage to them, and then that might be it.
Understood.
Okay.
So you
I
want
thought
her
there
to
was.
do that or do you want to do cards again, Carl?
I think we'll just tell me what you want to do because I'm trying to figure out what they're. Okay. Roll. Oh, by the way, roll for that bomb. Roll a d6.
For mine?
Yeah. 4. You hit behind it. So it deviates behind.
It's a flat.
And then roll another d6.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was a D8. You said D6?
Yeah. Roll a second d6. All right. So it lands 3 hexes away from because you might still do damage to that APC.
Yeah.
So 3 hexes away. So you missed it to the south, and then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you could still see. So roll me a 2. It'd be a 2D 2D8.
8 and a 4.
Okay, so 3 damage. You did some superficial damage to the APC and probably got probably about 5 people in that blast radius.
Are they unalived?
They're definitely casualties. Are they? You know what? You could roll. Since you did, you got a successful hit on that, so that's 3. Technically, it's 3 points of damage, which is a crit. So you can roll 3d10 and 3d6 to see,
3d10.
or 5d6 and 5d8. You
Oh,
really want to
oh,
look. You
I
really
already
care.
did 3d10. What did you want? 5 what?
So that's do another 3d6.
Another 3d6?
Yep. All right, so that's 2 lethal hits, and then do two more d10s and 2 more d8s. Sorry, 2 more d10s and 2 more d6s. All right, that's another. Yep. All right. They're probably not doing well. There's some that are unalived, and there's some that will be unalived, without any medical care.
So if my calculations are correct, we're looking at between 25 and 30 that we don't know the status of, and the rest are either unalived or injured.
They took a severe hit. All right. So that's what you do as you're kind of flying. Are you gonna do another pass, right? That's what you said you're gonna do another pass.
Yes, he
All right.
asked me one more.
Read, and then Read, what do you want to do? Do you want to shoot or drive?
Reed will go ahead and drive. 'Cause that was the original plan.
Okay.
Because Reed can't. I don't think he can shoot anymore, can he?
He'd have to jump back into the turret.
Yeah.
I mean, he can move and then, you know,
He'll move to the south and then try to reposition his gun there.
Okay.
If anything.
So you kind of move to the south, and then these guys are kind of going with you.
Yeah.
They're trying
To
to
do a driving roll.
They're trying to parallel you. I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
unless
You're
you're
good.
trying to go more than like the standard, which the standard is going to be.
Yeah, I'm just moving the standard pace and whatnot. I'm not trying to go too crazy.
Yeah, because you can move and then jump back into the gunner seat.
Yeah.
Really, right?
Yeah. I'm using the chaos to my advantage, which is why to move now
You
and then
can, yeah,
reposition
your
later.
combat speed is 4. So you move 40 meters,
Yeah.
right? And then the technical is going to parallel you. I think they can also move they can totally parallel you like 40 meters too in the pickup truck. Yeah. Yeah, so they're paralleling you.
Got it.
So if you're going to the south.
Mm-hmm.
So unfortunately probably away from the APCs, but you could take out some trucks easily or just smash into them. I don't know. Or you can use the pintle mount machine gun and shoot at people,
As I drive, or
as you drive. Yeah, who are in front of you. Right.
I'll do that because I can do that with the trucks and then, but not because I'm not. What I have known, does it look pretty stable since the turret had some issues with the reliability? Would it handle the Rams, or would I not know that?
It has fire. I mean, technically you can shoot while moving with the fire control.
Yeah, but I meant because you were saying that I could hit the trucks on the way out as I was moving, or just shoot them as with the machine gun.
Either one. I mean, you're gonna destroy the trucks. If you just,
Yeah.
mean, you can destroy the trucks if you run over them. People are gonna run out of the way, and you can shoot it.
Yeah, I'll do that. Just
Okay.
cause the most amount of damage on the way out.
Okay. And all right. So you guys are trying to consolidate. So Garcia, you want to try to take the biker out, or do you want to start moving towards the house? Towards the town.
She would like to get to the town hall because she doesn't see anybody going in and getting the hostages.
Yeah. Okay. So Garcia is going to go down and move to the town hall, and Webb's going to cover you. Webb can fire at the dude who's trying to bike away.
Okay. What do you want
Just
her
roll
to
for web.
fire?
Yeah, use that. We'll just use the M2HB. We'll just adjust it. The M2HB is on the vehicles for the US military, 50 cal. On the vehicle tab.
Okay.
All right,
Can she re-roll the D8?
you can re-roll the D8, but he's gonna have to roll a thing.
What?
He's gonna have to roll like a check, but go ahead. He's gonna have to roll a coolness under fire in any case. Yeah, all right. So he keeps going. He's a madman. That's kind of funny. He's like, he's like, ah. All right. He's on a bike though. He doesn't get a bicycle. Moves a whole 20 meters. Yeah. So Garcia could even like take a shot at him and then start moving.
Okay, with her SVD.
Yep. Oh, he's done. All right. Nice job. Another one. God, it's another one shot, one kill. Wow. Pop. All right. Okay, so then Garcia starts moving down. So what are you guys gonna do about the hostages? What's the plan? Try to get these guys to surrender, or do you want to assault, or
The hostages we're trying to rescue?
I mean, you're gonna surround these guys.
You're talking about the RR people?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I would like them to surrender, but that all depends.
Rupert,
I
what do you?
mean,
What's the play here?
I think she would ask, Garcia would ask Reed if he could command them to stand down and surrender their weapons.
Well, Reed's not there. But, you mean Rupert?
I thought you were talking about the RR people.
Oh, I mean, this is just chaos in the camp. Talking about the people in the town hall. They're probably like, if you took out 1, 2, there's maybe about 6, 5 to 6 left in there.
Then I would say either
2, 3.
Garcia would say surrender the weapons or she'd ask Rupert to.
1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 3. There's about 5. All right, yeah.
Vince, do you want to have Rupert tell him to surrender?
Vince may fall asleep.
Well, he has to get up early, so I guess Garcia will do it.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot I was still muted.
Oh,
So Rupert's idea is to get rid of the military force. So, and then either with them surrendering or eliminating them if that's the case, and then rescue the hostages. If it's already that there's not that much of an overwhelming force as there was before, then he'll go ahead and see if he can try to communicate them to surrender. That
Well,
way he
there's
can
probably
get the
There's
the
6.
hostages.
there's 5 or 6.
Oh yeah, in that
You've
case,
taken
yeah,
out 1, 2, 3, 4. You've taken out about 11 of these
yeah.
guys, and you
Yeah,
definitely can surround the town hall. I mean, that's not a
Rupert will
problem.
go ahead and get on like a speaker with his tank or whatnot, and then basically tell him to stand down.
And if Garcia, if you want to like sneak in
Yes.
and try to get, just in case they do something squirrely,
Mm-hmm.
you could do that.
What do you want?
Well, we'll keep Overwatch on you to cover you.
What do you want me to roll for that?
Recon.
So go ahead and roll.
Well, let's have the Sergeant Garcia be in place first, potentially.
Got it.
Infiltration again.
Well, I thought she had something
Yeah, you're gonna have an AA.
in undetected, so goes up 1.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're in. They have him like in the common room. Of course, when Rupert initially yells for them to surrender, they're like, no, you surrender. We have hostages in here. You probably count about 20 hostages or so. Men, women, children.
Okay.
They probably have not been treated great. But you're in a nice position, Garcia. You know,
Can I take one out?
you could, but I don't know if you want Rupert to try to get him to surrender first.
I think Rupert could try. Is there a back door that they're not guarding that I could start trying to shuffle them out?
You probably have to take some guys, some of the people out, or just open up and start taking people out. I don't know. There definitely is a back door. That's probably how you got in. Probably came in through a back door, have a good sight on them.
So I'll motion them to start coming my way then.
All right, Rupert, what do you want to do?
Rupert's
get-
gonna go ahead and tell him like, yes, that is true. You have hostages, but is this where you want? Will you want to make your last stand here? Because we can go ahead. The hostages are there, but you're out here with me. Make your decision.
Yeah, go ahead and make your. I'm gonna roll the recon, which they can't push. All right. Yeah, roll me a d6, Amy.
Me?
Nah.
Yeah.
Can I push that
You
roll?
can push that, yeah.
Give me something good. Yeah.
Nice. That's a 1.
Mhm.
All right. So you managed to coerce like 2 prisoners to come out. No, the guys don't see.
Mhm.
Little by little.
Little by little, and 7. Okay. So, of course, I close a lot of things. Make it a little tense. So he's like, because I have we have demands. He says, but they're definitely distracted, which is great.
What?
And you stress
Rupert.
them.
Rupert kind of like sighs, like, "What are your demands?"
Because you will let us leave here and go back to our people. Of course, we know when we leave, I know you're going to try to hurt us. So we will each of us have a prisoner with us until you let us go.
Here's my question. Have you guys eaten? Have you guys taken care of yourselves? Like,
Oh,
are
that's a
you
nice
hungry?
one.
Do you need medical care? You say you're going to go to your people right away, but that's still a journey's away. With us, we can at least make sure you get aid and whatnot instead of going straight there.
Mm. Not yet.
Do you need Rupert to roll anything for that or no?
No, I was gonna roll. I'm rolling to see like what your other deeds are.
Mhm.
There it is. Oh, I rolled the wrong thing. Oh, there we go.
Oh, 20
All right.
is in a mood.
No, I messed up. I rolled double twice anyway. So, all right. So you probably have some strong backup, Garcia. Now, some of the Marines are trying to get position, but they probably went the wrong direction, using Rupert's kind of distracting. You get a nod from one of the the sergeants from the Polish recon that they're in
Mhm.
position. Amy, let me just roll for these dudes again.
So do you want me to roll to see if I get a few more out?
Yes, you can roll to see if you get some out. They have not. They're totally not paying attention.
So another D6.
Well, make it 2d6 this time because I failed 2 times in a row. All right, so you get another 5 out. All right, Rupert, give me another persuasion. But I'll give you a bonus dice this time because you mentioned food. Because yes, food would be great. These peasants don't have food for us. Oh, very nice. Very nice. He goes, so he's like, yes, food is better. You hear them like discussing, and I guess Garcia, you can see them kind of discussing amongst themselves, and you can overhear them saying probably, well, we don't really, if they're just gonna feed us, why do we need the hostages? Let's not complicate that, you know. So
Yeah.
it's up to you. You probably got like a backup squad if you want to take these guys out, Garcia, or you can let Rupert continue to talk.
I think she would be funneling prisoners out and letting Rupert take care of it.
Okay. All right. Rupert, you want to any other argument?
I want to say they said food. What about medical aid or anything like
Oh,
that? Are
nice.
any of
Okay,
them
yeah, roll. That's a
are
good.
injured or
That's good.
whatnot?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A couple of them are injured. You're firing machine guns at us. Oh, nice. Okay. Amy, you can roll. Let me see if they notice you.
Roll
Nope.
what?
Roll 3d6. No.
3d6?
Yep. Oh, yeah. They surrender, but then they look around and then the prisoners aren't there.
God.
So I don't know, Rupert. Do you feel ruthless?
So Rupert will have them, drop their weapons, step back a few times from their arms and armaments.
Oh
He'll
yeah,
go
because
ahead and
the Polish guys comes out and they, they're gonna follow your lead.
yeah,
And they're
and
like,
yeah, we would actually try to pick them up as prisoners,
okay,
unless I'll go ahead and radio to Garcia and whatnot and say like we can take them as prisoners like I promised them, or well actually I didn't promise them, but as I said, or do you want to just take them out? I'll leave that decision up to you, but I'm fine with just taking them as prisoners. We can get information on the other things to come.
Kasia would prefer to have strays.
Okay, so yeah, we'll go ahead and round them up as prisoners.
okay. So I
Start
guess you
bandaging
take
them up.
5 prisoners.
Yeah, we'll give them with rations too, so
Yeah.
get them
Okay.
away, give them some food like we promised.
The Krakow recon aren't ruthless, so
Mhm.
they're well disciplined.
Mhm.
But these are probably not. They're not all ethnic Russian. These Soviets.
Probably a found army, just stragglers working together.
Yeah. All right. So, Kashi, you gonna try another pass then?
One more pass. She will radio down to Reed and see if he could FO for her.
Okay.
So that way she can tell Florian where to drop the bombs.
Yeah, Reed, if you want to, you could do that.
Okay, I'll do that with my recon.
Yep. Okay.
Then he gets a plus.
He does not get a plus, but he gets think. Well, you get a plus. You get a +1, yes, because you missed. If you're shooting at going at the APC again, you're kind of zeroing in the target, so you can get a +1 net.
Okay. Here goes
Yep.
nothing.
Yep.
He'll push it.
Okay.
It's getting very annoying.
Oh,
Okay.
it's gone. Okay. I'm gonna say it's destroyed. It's direct
Ren
hit.
wants to radio down to Reed and say, that was for messing up my football field.
All right. Yeah, that's gone. A lot more. I mean, probably most of them play like when the first explosion went up, then they scattered, right? But now, as the APC is trying to move, whoever's in the APC, yeah.
So there's not very many of them left, is there?
Well, you took 5 more prisoner. You probably took out another what's a crew of an APC? One of these APCs.
My
Under-
calculations are correct. There would only be about 11 of them that were
Jeez.
not unalived or injured.
Yeah. Probably another 3 in the APC as a crew because they, everyone's scattered.
So there's 7 more there.
Well, you have 5 prisoners and then 3 in the crew. And then I don't know how many.
Do the rest want to just surrender?
I don't know. What do you read, and then what do you want to do? Or what do you want this?
If they can surrender, it would be great. We can get more information about what's to come.
Well, this is the group.
Yeah, but isn't there like another group that may be reinforcing them, or is this the last bit of the force?
This is that force that was coming
Yeah.
of 120 or so.
Out of 120. So we can get more details on the 120.
No, was 120.
Oh, I see what you're saying. My bad. I had it backwards.
Yeah, there was
I don't know.
15 as in this town that where you rescued the prisoners, and then
Yeah.
there was 120, and I mean, there's a lot of carnage.
Reed's a killer, so
2
he'll probably
APCs.
say take him out, just so we don't have to worry about him later. But that might be where Reed stands. But Reed is ruthless and it has the killer perk as well.
Yeah, do you want to give Green and North a command to just do that, like kind of like that scene in Band of Brothers and Crossroads? where
We
they're
could,
running.
but isn't Cassia still here in the plane?
Tasha's
Or
on
is
the
she
Cassia's
plane.
up
over
in
there?
the air.
Yeah,
Cassia's
no, but
in your ear.
yeah. So technically Cassia would be above us. So literally and rank wise. So I'll pass it up to them to see how they want to go. But technically that would be like the chain of command idea.
I mean, Rita, I guess if you look back, you can make you kind of maybe turn the tank around and having face.
Hmm.
Now that you're probably, well, I mean, I don't know. You want to run over a truck? I don't know. It's up to you.
I'll try to shoot up the truck with a machine gun just because I don't want to
Yeah,
use the last HE round.
right. Yeah, I guess there's 3
We have
more left.
plenty of base.
There's 3 more left.
Yeah.
All right, so you just make a driving roll.
Okay, driving.
Aw.
I will push.
All right.
Oh,
I mean, it just means that the driver got in. You can shoot it up though.
yeah,
So go
I'll
ahead and
shoot it
roll.
up.
PKM.
Now, how many are in this?
That's HMG.
Yeah.
Can I push the D12?
Yeah, you can push the D12. Nice.
Yay.
4 damage. All right, so roll on the table. So this 3 gets through. It's only a truck.
So roll a D10?
Yeah. 4.
4.
I believe 4 is uh, 4. I should have memorized this table, but sorry, we haven't. 4 is ammo. Well, there's probably no ammo. Probably no cargo. Driver. All right, car stops. You light up the
Okay.
cab.
How many
Got
people are in that truck?
I don't know. Let's see.
1. At least 1.
At least 1. I don't know if anyone. I don't know. They're just scattering. I mean, I probably let the driver got in the truck because he's seeing what's happening.
Then there's 10 out of 120 left. I'm not including the 5 in the 10. They're included in the ones that are unalived or captured.
I mean, there's some that are just like there. A lot of them are injured from the bombs and the blasts and stuff. But so definitely, so he probably injured about 35 in the first blast, about 45 in the second blast, about 10 in that last APC blast, then the 15 in the other town, and then the tent. You probably I think you took out one of the leaders, and the other leader got really badly injured, and so probably took about four to five people there, 4 to 6 people there. I mean, but the rest are injured to some capacity or just got lucky and are running like towards towards abandoned buildings and forests.
So that leaves, outside of the 5 prisoners, that leaves only 5 that ran
Wow.
out of the 120.
Well, there's probably some that are limping or just staying down because they're injured and like, don't kill me.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying that we're awake enough to run. There'd be 5.
I mean, really, like Reed, Green, and North. I mean, Kasha and Ren can go back, but Reed, Green, and North can hold the line and then have the rest drive up and, capture, consolidate.
Then do we want to take them to Krakow to treat their injuries and hold them as prisoners of war?
Yeah. Yeah. Give me a recon read, and we could probably stop here, and you guys can decide.
Okay,
to do next
sounds
time.
good.
All right. So you definitely see like one of the guys kind of crawling out of the tent, and some of his guys also limping and injured and blown up, pick them up, and they're trying to head out, get away. So if you were guessing, that would be like the leader type. So if you guys wanted to head them off, or have Green and North head them off, they could. Or your tank's pretty fast too.
Mhm.
There's only 2 trucks. I guess people are trying to scramble into them, but if you want to run them down, you can. I mean, you're faster than them off road. I mean,
Yeah, fair enough.
So you can have Green and North cut off the guys who are escaping, if you want, and run over the trucks. It's up to you.
Mhm. Yeah, because those are the last ones of the RR, right? That are running and fleeing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know that the 3 that are kind of limping away, that's probably like one of the a leader type, and his like
Yeah,
trusted
Yeah.
loyal.
I would like to try to capture them.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah, just
try to
give me a
get more
command.
info.
Just give me a command.
Read. We'll go for command.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you kind of drive the tank up, and then North and Reed, I guess Green and North get on the other side, and right.
Yep. Got it.
So, I guess those trucks are gonna. Which direction are they gonna go? They don't know what the hell happened in that other town. Right. One goes east and one goes west. So I guess you're gonna run into. So these guys here in the town are gonna, capture another truck with 5 more people in it. 3 are injured and two are probably slightly injured, but so you capture like 5 more people.
Got it.
And a truck.
Nice.
So probably like some got away to the east, but they're like not up force, and you captured the leader here. So let's see, who did you take? Roll me a d6.
D6. Mhm.
1. All
Yep.
right. So the guy that you uh, okay. All right. So the guy surrenders. He surrenders is he says he's goes, I'm Polish. I'm Polish. He says he gives you his name.
Okay.
Do we just
I
want to
tell.
collect them and interrogate them next time?
Yeah. His name is actually with an I. Ignacy Brezhnowitz.
Miss Kowitz.
Yeah, Brezhkowitz. Yeah, Brezhkowitz.
I wonder if he's
Ignacy.
related to the Mouskowitz.
Huh?
I said, I wonder if he's related to the Mouskowitz.
Haha. Yeah, but you capture him and 2 other of his, bodyguard. Because
Got it.
because Leonov is dead. He was the leader. I am not the leader. I was forced. I'm Polish. Repeats.
Mm.
Mhm.
Well, we'll find that out soon enough.
So yeah, one truck. I don't know if you heard, Amy. One truck went east and got away, but they captured another truck as it was going west with 5 more people. So yeah, I don't know.
If they're injured and getting away, they might not last long.
Yeah, there's probably some injured that kind of climbed into the back of that last truck and were like, "Oh, please, tank, don't run us over." As you're chasing down that one truck and shot it up. Yeah, so
Happens.
but they're just like scattered. So I mean, you can be clean up next time, but they're effectively the force is eliminated.
Yay.
Yay.
For sure.
Thank you for running.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that was
It
cool.
was fun as always.
Good operation. I'm
We
too
can-
nice to you guys, but I mean, it's a good plan. And I failed rolls at like recon and
We had some good rolls too.
Yeah, I know that. Yes, the read, the I am the knight.
I am the wind.
Yeah.
I am everywhere and nowhere at once.
Yep. Cool.
You are the tree.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Good stuff, guys. I will sign off. Good night and good rolling.
Good night, good rolling.